Hello, 43. Hello, 3. How you doing?
Pretty good, brother. How you doing?
Pretty good.
What's going on today, man?
Nothing too much. I'm waiting for everybody to get in so I can go over the rules. For the simple fact, there's some people being hidden that should not be hidden. So,
You're coming in kind of. You're coming in kind of too bassy.
oh, I am.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's too loud, or you got your mic set up too loud, the intake too loud.
Yeah, hang on, see, I might can fix that. Is that better?
Oh, that's better.
Okay. So,
So
Wanda.
so what's up, man?
Yeah, I'm gonna wait till everybody gets in. I'm kind of go over the step on wolves on with the all Mars and and hey Trump, hey, I like know why keep poor dope farmer out.
Oh, I can understand why he's chosen a path that isn't going to go well for him.
Hello, Lean.
It is Tim
Yeah,
Berry's fault. James, I will agree with you on that. It is usually Tim Berry's fault.
yeah, but yeah, I don't usually always loud. No, everybody come in as long as they be respectful. No, bye, no, go but with the wolves. So and well, somebody hit poor dope for me, and right along with a couple of other people, and I had to go unblock them, and that happened one more time. I will be taking some links away, and I will only have like 8 people, no Marty.
Right on. I hear you loud and clear, sir.
You know, long as everybody knows that coming, being respectful, not being disrupted to chat, you know. You come in like trying to start a fight with somebody, will be timed out, and you come back again, trying to still trying to start a fight, will be blocked. We will not use the R word or the N word. Definitely gonna keep block on them too. Don't bring in nobody family. and don't bring up children, or you will get blocked.
Yeah, sounds good. Always good policy to set them down when people start acting out.
Yeah.
What about what about the sock account IDs? You
Well,
know, the ones that are just here to just cause trouble because they want to cause trouble because they got nothing better to do in life.
they will be banned.
All right.
So how everybody doing? Hello, VA.
Yep, rules. People's got rules.
Oh,
Thanks.
I'm doing good.
I actually got I got a subject for my video or my live tonight too.
Oh, you do?
Oh yeah. Somebody called me a bully today. I find it funny because I wasn't being a bully at all.
Yeah, what's up with that?
Oh, I don't know. People just they think that words are going to make, if they use certain words that they're going to make people back off or say, my feelings. You know what? I'm not like that. I don't know how
Yeah.
this person thought that he could say that stuff to me and me not
Yeah, I can
respond in
see
the way
both.
I'm going to. I'm sure he can, Rosie.
I'm glad you're back home.
Yeah, but see, they said F the rules, Trump, to government and stuff like that. This is Glenn's house. This is his house. And that's how people, I guess, should take it. Right, Glenn?
Yeah. Yeah, there been some people been going around, with, different stock accounts and, and been starting a lot of, trouble.
Oh, yeah. Wow, that thing petered out. Look at that. It's just sitting off the coast, just sitting there. Stupid ass
Oh,
tropical
yeah.
storm. Well, the tropical storm that was supposed to hit, that was going to turn into a hurricane, it kind of petered out as it looks like it petered out pretty much as it came to the coast. Let's see what the satellite has to say. Yeah, it just completely petered out. It's like on the coast right now, all the way up
Yeah.
to Maine, to Pennsylvania, down to Virginia Beach, but it's just a big storm, clouds. I don't see much else. Oh, that's good. At least nobody got hurt, nobody got lost a life.
Yeah.
Well, then you don't want those people in your house, do you, Trump? If you make rules for your house and somebody isn't following the rules in your house, goodbye. I mean that's what this is. That's how I'm sure Glenn's taking it, and I would take it. You
Yeah.
know, that's how I deal with my room. I am king, dictator for life, and all around, owner of
Yeah.
everything that's there. And that's how I do it, and that's how everybody should do it. Go to
Oh yeah.
each person has their own different rules. You should set your rules by, a sort of moral standard of being nice to somebody. But other than that, if they make the rules the way they want their house run, well,
Oh
that's
yeah.
up to them.
No, I agree with James.
There,
No,
James.
Rosie, yeah, beautiful.
Exactly. Don't shit in someone's living room. Yeah, that's right. I mean, I can understand.
Yeah, yeah, I agree with Lean. Uh,
I mean, that's all he's saying. He just doesn't want any of the.
yeah.
Yes, we know that, Trump. That's life. Well, at least I know that. I'm sure Glenn does too. That's what I said, but in a lot more words, Trump. But go ahead. It's all
Yeah.
great. I know who you are.
But yeah, that one thing I want to talk about. Just want to make sure all my get on the same page. That where everybody understands the rules. And
No thanks. Inside chat. Yeah, get the popcorn and drinks.
hello, Mr. P. Okay, I got that one taken care of. Hello, I could be.
Well, it's an ever changing process. I could. It's an ever changing. Oh yeah, I forgot live chat. Huh? Oh, there go the
Hello,
cicadas.
Nova guy.
Yeah, Nova, I know. You're here just to troll me. He's my troll. I know he is. I know you're my troll, Nova. How's it going, brother? 5 dislikes. Look at that.
Yeah.
Wow. That means you're pissing off the right people, Glenn.
Yeah, well, I just now banned one person. Hello, Rob.
Hey, Rob, how you
Someone
doing, brother?
tried to come up and I banned them because being an idiot, what they doing.
That's the way you got to deal with it, Glenn. That's the way you got to deal with it. Mhm. How's everybody doing, by the way? Sorry, I don't talk to you people. Y'all heard that Amy's out, right?
Do what now?
American Amy got arrested. Yeah, American. No,
Oh,
she got out
yeah.
about this. She was she got out this morning. She's been bruised up pretty bad. I mean, she got her knees and her elbows and her wrists scraped up, and she's got a bruise on her eye.
Hello, D
But
Hornet.
she's okay. She's okay and out. So just giving that
Yeah.
update for everybody who didn't hear it.
Yeah.
Hey, Hornet.
Hello, Christine. Yeah, being might well give it up because simple fact, he tried to come up and he won't do something and ain't gonna let and something ain't gonna allow.
Yep. James, there's people that don't consider Sunday anything than just another day.
Yeah,
Why should he be doing what he's doing, Lisa? That's kind of weird.
yeah,
Oh yes, Lan. Yeah, messing with her, but it's gonna backfire. It's gonna backfire on completely. She's got a case. She's got a completely good case. She's got the pictures to prove that they hurt her. She's gonna come out on this at least on top. And bet I mean, yeah, she had to go through some shit, but you can't think of that stuff because that's what just is. She's gonna be fine.
yeah.
Oh yeah, James, me too. Hey, King Leo.
Hello, Leo.
Ah, now I get you, Lisa. Okay. She, mm, now I can put you in the box. It's called the First Amendment. You need to look it up there, Lisa. It's called the First Amendment. We can do that.
Hello, Classy
Everyone
Susan.
in this country, everyone in this country can record the police in the course of their duties. That's been clarified many times. So what she was doing was perfectly legal, perfectly okay. It's the cops who had the attitude problem. They're the ones with the ego. They're the ones who did this to her, not her. She did not do this to herself. Okay? If you don't like that, find another community because that's what a lot of these people here are about. You wanna be that counterpoint. That's great. Oh, Clash, stop it. Yeah, they always do. It's the cops, not the people watching them. It's the cops. So if you wanna back Rick Crude, go right ahead. That's your business. You wanna back the cops? That's your business. Yes, they do have auditors in the UK and Australia. Yes, they do. Oh my God, lady, you are so out of touch. Please. Yes, you need to be getting involved because these people, the cops, are out of control and they have been for some time. For some time. Wow, where'd you get this one? Glenn? Oh, it's not about that, Trump. I mean, you know that. It's about
Yeah,
reality. They have, oh my God, Lisa, they have almost the exact same thing. They can cop watch, they can audit their police. You're sticking to a word, ooh, 1A. Ooh, so what that we have the 1A. They have their own Bill of Rights and whatever they have over there. I, I,
yeah,
I, I am,
you got. No, I agree with you. There's 43. No, they all country over there. Got similar bill of rights like what we got here. But the only difference is they are more stricter
No, Trump, it's
over
not.
there than what they are here.
Yeah, yeah. That's where we got them from, basically. Except we got better
Okay.
ones.
Yeah.
No, Trump. Many viewpoints are. It may be a viewpoint, but when you know the law, when you know what it is, they have free speech, Rob. They do. Yeah, so they still have free speech. They still have the right to do what they want. They can record the cops. I implore you, Lisa, please. I implore you, take the time and go look. There's a Carl. If somebody said they could, yeah, there's a ton that do this constantly. There's people out there that go out across this world. The UK, I know several. Off the top of my head, the Aussie Cossack.
Hello, Carlos.
Then you don't know what you're talking about, Lisa. You don't know what you're talking about. Yeah, Carl Stevenson is probably one of the best, one of a small group of people on here who is one of the better people on here. I love Carl. I miss him. I haven't seen him in a while, but he's doing fine, I heard. No, they're not, Trump. Those those are our weaknesses more than they are. They used to be our strength, but now they're our weakness because they've been used against us. But we know where you stand, Trump. It's okay. And their special forces do, their SWAT teams do, what they call SWAT over there. They got guns. Yes, Trump, because I said so, because, I'm God. Kid, you need to get help. Yeah.
Hello, Lady Di.
Oh, no, I'm a Biden supporter? No way. How did you tell that lady die? Really? I don't support anyone. I support reality. Yes, Trump, I'm God. Thanks. Because I know that's where you're going to go with it. So I'll give you the ammunition you need to make yourself look more foolish. Because that's all you
Hey,
really do.
ain't
And
that
what
more
anger?
angry line?
What anger? I'm laughing here. I'm trying to hold back my laughter. You people make me laugh constantly. I come on to Glenn's show because I care about him. He is a great guy. Glenn is probably the top tier good people on this planet.
Hello, Nathan.
Oh yes, I'm triggered as fuck because I speak up for myself and defend others that you people want to put down. That's fine. Yes, he
Hello, T.
supports freedom of speech. You support freedom of speech, Glenn?
Yep.
Yes, he does.
Uh,
So go ahead, talk.
I won't. Let me hang on
I
a second.
just
Let me put
implore
it like
you to
this.
get educated.
Let me put it like this. Freedom of speech,
Bayou.
uh, don't mean go in Walmart or go in movie theater and holler fire. That there ain't freedom of speech.
Yep. That's not freedom of speech. Going in and screaming at people that, oh, not to wear masks in a store that doesn't give a fuck what you're thinking. They're just doing their job. I know you people you got your opinions, and I'm great. Have your opinions. That's great. We can argue. Unfortunately, all you people that are arguing over the freedom of speech is pretty much wrong. Yeah, I'm trying not to, Lonnie. I'm trying not to. Because Glenn is a good man. He is one of the best on here. Yes, Trump, I know. I have you all so triggered because you're so angry. Arrgh. Oh, hey, Glenn, I love it. Not muzzled, educated. Because that's what it is. You need to get educated. Lisa, I know you're pro Rick Crude. That's all I know. So that's all that needs to be said. I just happen to talk a lot. Sorry. Yeah, right on, Bayo. Did I say anything other than that? No, I didn't try to promote masks or vaccines or anything else. I simply stated you just don't go into somebody's business and start screaming that masks are killing people. That's what Glenn was saying. I gave it clarification. Glenn's not Biden, pro Biden. You are pro Rick Crude, though. We know that.
Hey, I got a good question for you, Lizzie. How I'm pro Biden?
Yeah, I'd like to hear this. I'd really love to hear how Glenn is supporting Biden. This should be fun. Yes, he has his own right to make his own decisions, Lisa, and no one's making his decisions for him. The only person here that's trying is you. I fucking love it here, Glenn. That's why I love you. Oh, these people are funny. Yeah, Biden might be a puppet, but so is Trump and every other president. And you know who they're a puppet to? China. No, he doesn't have to support Biden. That's the thing about being American. You don't have to support your president to be an American. Oh my God.
Well, hey, Lizzie, hang on a sec. Lizzie, here's a good one for you. No, I don't really believe what Biden does, but I ain't saying he ain't a bad president. I ain't saying he a good one. Okay, we all got our own opinion. Know who a good president? We all got our own opinion. Is a bad president. That don't make her any better or any worse than anybody else.
Damn, Lisa, you're pretty good. I like the arguments that you're coming up with because that's a hey, Peachy.
Little bitch.
Those are good counterpoints. If I was 10, if I was like a child, I'm not a child, there, lady. What I am saying isn't what you're trying to say. That I'm saying. Oy vey. Yeah, James. Oh. Yeah, because Trump's insane and he's going to prison. Yeah, Bayou, but you know what? Trump did a lot more, and there are other presidents who are worse than him even. He's not the only one. What's up with her? Why is she in the hospital, Peachy? I hope she's okay. Oh, she's in the hospital with COVID? No way. Good Lord. Oh, yes, it is. Yes, Trump. I'm so attention depraved. Yes, I'm so depraved of attention. It's sad you people think that way. It's sad that that's all you have is trying to embarrass somebody to stop talking, to call names, to say things about people so they'll stop talking. Trump, you're the reason I keep talking. You and those like you are the reason I keep talking. Because it's not about attention. It's about, hey, I can do it too. Oh my God. Because, Navin, most of you are condescending to me first, not for any other reason. I would hold a wonderful conversation with you, discuss it with you if I was treated even with a modicum of self, the same respect I would give anybody at the start of something. I know most of these people over the last couple of months, Nevin. I know exactly where they stand. I know exactly how they think. I know exactly what they're about. They're not about the First Amendment or the Constitution even, nor is the Republican Party for that matter. I'm just stating the obvious facts here.
Hello,
Why
lady.
people want to not believe in facts and reality is beyond me. Sorry, Glenn, I don't mean to go off like this.
No, it's okay.
Yes, I do. I keep digging myself a very deep hole, and guess what? I'm already on top of a mountain, guy. Yeah, Navin, why don't you come to my live sometime and listen to what I have to say? Go look at my videos. Go look at my live shows. That's what I'm on about. No, actually, VA, according to some guys, we're in the fourth one. Yeah, it is funny, Trump. It is, because I'm laughing at you. And so is a lot of other people that just don't want to say it or get involved. And that's fine. And that's fine. Yeah,
And
come to my
I
channel.
like,
Come to my channel. I'm going to be doing a live tonight.
everybody play for Nucky Foot. Her mom just passed away here a while back, and play for her and her family. And give all y'all thought and prayers towards Nucky Foot and her family. Okay.
No, I brought up China because that's who owns the United States. They have a permanent resident at the White House. They have their own desk in the White House because they own us. Thanks to your buddy Trump and everybody else who capitulated to China. So I'm bringing up China because, yeah, there's a reason. Oh, I love you people. Okay. I don't get what you're saying. Oh, I'm a mouth, Trump. Aww. You're the ones who brought it up, Lisa. Your side of the aisle brought up that's taking it over. Oh my God. Wow. You don't even. I love it, Glenn, because they as soon as their conspiracy theories fall apart, like Trump being reinstated this month or next month or any time, and it falls apart, They go completely to another subject. They completely change the subject. They completely shoot it to something else. It's funny. It's funny. You people are funny. No, I haven't been turned. I'm a very proud Mexican, Texan. I'm a very proud American, but I'm also embarrassed to be an American because of people like you. Because people like you who act so fucking stupid that they don't even know, can't even grasp reality, that they can't even understand that what they're doing is going against the Constitution, the American people, and the world at large. But go ahead. You have a right to be as dumb as you want to be. You have that right. Yes, I'm a very proud Mexican, Trump. Thank you. Hola, ¿cómo está, mi amigo? Pendejo. Yeah, because they tried to take over the government. They started to try a revolution. When a revolution fails, guess what? People get arrested. Luckily, this isn't back in the 1600s. Those people would be, their heads would be on a pike. Okay? These people are actually getting treated well, very well, because they know that if they don't treat them well, that things are going to go bad. They tried, they failed. That's what happens. Ah, chingas tu puta madre. Pinche pendejo, güey, Trump, baboso. You're good, Lisa. I'll admit, you remember the words that are spoken, but then you twist them. You're good. Are you a reporter of some sort? You do have, obviously, above average intelligence, most in the crowd around here, so keep it going. I know, James. I'm sorry. I do apologize. Everybody doesn't like my opinions. I know. I'm just here to support Glenn in his cause and his channel. I got
Yeah,
here
I
first.
won't put you like this. I ain't neither a Biden or a Trump supporter. But if I had to choose, and I make my decision on the fact on what America needs, and what America needs more jobs, and with more jobs, that means the taxpayers, people want. If we can come down here and sit down and discuss and come agree on what America needs, not on something Americans don't need.
What the? Okay. Ah, okay. Here we go.
So, Kelly,
This is for Trump. Here you go. This is just for you. That's hilarious. Who's racist? Who? What? What? Who said racist? What? That's the one word we can't use. Yes, Trump, you are. You are stuck on stupid. I will agree with that.
Why does Gmail have to be so fucking stupid?
I don't know. What did Gmail do now? That's not an interpretation. Those were my
Well,
words to you, Trump, from a different interpretation of something that I said. God, and you're the one calling me stupid. Sad, man. Sad, sad, sad. Were you talking about putting the poor back to work, Glenn?
oh no, what I was talking about was no, what we need, more jobs because more jobs that we got, people, more people working. Well, that gonna help on economy, on our economy.
Mm-hmm.
We our government might get paid more, and we gotta look at the goods.
Digging what, Trump? I'm digging the fact that you're stupid. Yeah, Margaret, I don't know where you're, Byron. I live on a little bit more than 1,000 a month, and I can afford everything that I need and do. I don't have a car because I don't want one. But other than that, three people live on. You don't, a lot of people just live outside their means. That's what it's going on there. Not about anything other. They're living outside their means. They want things that they don't need. I got health insurance. Everybody in my family's got health insurance. Good insurance too. How are you doing in your job, by the way, Glenn?
Uh, I'm doing good
Right
with
on,
it.
brother.
On pretty like this, it keeping my bill paid and keeping
Exactly.
food on the table.
Never got a loan because I don't need any. Never got a credit card because those are what's costing you money. The guy who the a very small 4 hour job, okay, it's not much. It gets us by, and I'm happy. I don't need much in this world. Don't need credit cards. Don't need credit. The guy who invented the credit card, the very guy who invented the credit card, said that they're a scam, and I've listened to that ever since. Yeah, well, you know what, Chillin? That's on society. That's on society to in an out of control system. Of that's what commercialism is. It unfairly benefits one side over the other. Later, Trump said, "You have a great day." Hey, Joe Cool, how you doing, my
Hello,
brother?
Joe. Cool.
Yeah, good. Let them build space programs. Let them leave. We don't want them here anyway. And as soon as they leave, we'll just cut them off from Earth. That didn't you see the petition to not let Jeff Bezos back to Earth when he went into space? There's consciousness out there about it, but there's too few people and too many people wanting to keep their heads down because they don't want to get involved. They just want to live their lives and die like normal people. Hey, Tommy.
Hello, Tommy.
Okay, well then, what are you going to do about it? Chillin', is talking in a random chat room going to change a thing? Are you going to inform everybody? No, we're going to rally around your call. No. People are aware of the situation there, Chill. You're not the first one to come up with these things. They're well aware of what's going on. But you know what changes these people's minds all the time? Money. Money is what's causing all the strife in this world. We've been saying it for decades, and still nobody does anything about it. Why? Because they know they can't fight the system this big. Why would I want to collect unemployment? I'm not unemployed. Well, I'm unemployed, but I mean, not like that. And even then, I wouldn't collect unemployment. Yeah, VA, just live life and enjoy it. You're just wasting, because and that's the other part, other side of it too. Though VA is a lot of people are just saying, I don't want to deal with this at all. I'm just going to live my life, enjoy it, and whatever happens, happens, and that's perfectly okay. Other people don't like that shit, but I don't mind it. Cookies. I better cook them. I got some kebabs I gotta cook. Oh, no, no, no. They shouldn't just collect unemployment. They should go out and get a job. There are many, many jobs. Yeah, there's a lot of shitty jobs, but guess what? For the last how many ever years that, 2 years that the pandemic's been going, there have been people in this country, mostly in the Middle West, who have been doing some seriously shitty jobs. And what are they trying to do? Break them up, break their unions, break their gatherings because they want better. My rent's cheap. 10,000 other bills. What are you talking about? You get maybe 3 bills. You get, if you're lucky, your water's paid for by your whoever you rent from. If you don't have a home, you have electricity, water, sewage, and garbage. Anything else that you're paying the bill for, cable, internet. Well, everybody needs internet and phone, but and that needs to change somewhat. But if you're paying for stuff that you don't need it. Throw them all out. Yes, I've worked myself to death. Yes, I've worked slave jobs. And you know what? It doesn't matter. Work is work. Go out and work. That's what made this country great in the first place. That's because healthcare is already included. It's called fucking Obamacare and it works.
Hmm.
Yeah, maybe not in Chicago. And you don't really need internet. The internet just causes more problems. You do need a phone, but 10,000? Come on, kid. If you're not coming up here, if anybody's not coming up here because I'm up here, I'll
What?
leave. I don't mind. So come on up here and talk. I'd rather talk than type. Yeah, and you can go to school online if you want. Almost getting there. Almost to that point. I'm gonna cook it a little bit longer. Okay.
No, that what amazes me about that, how you can go online and take college courses now. Okay, Dookie.
Mm.
I agree. Don't have kids if you can't afford them.
Yeah, don't have kids if you can't afford it, and don't let anybody tell you that you should have kids just because of some unspecified reason, like religion.
I agree with you. I could be. There are some people out there always looking for a handout.
No, chillin'. That's not eugenics. That's educated. That's an educated viewpoint. If you can't afford having children, don't have children. Back in the 80s, 200 you would spend over $250,000 by the time that kid was 18 just on education alone. Oh yeah, VA. Oh, these kids today. But by the same token, they're the ones that are going to be making the decisions here in the viewpoint. How did I waste my job working two jobs when I've only worked two jobs once in my life? I don't care about the rich. I don't care about the rich. The rich don't concern me. What concerns me is waking up in the morning and hoping I'm still alive. What concerns me is my family fed. What concerns me is that my community is safe. What concerns me isn't about the rich. Yep, more kids, more money. Yep, I know that too. They just keep having kids, man. Latchkey kids. Just keep having them and having them and having them. I've watched that happen for so dang long. I find it reprehensible just to have a child to make a paycheck. I don't wish I was rich because it doesn't make them happy. It doesn't make them happy at all. Oh, good for them. Doofy. You see that, Glenn? Chillin', I think you got some education, and I think you need to go get some more, and maybe live a little bit of life. Four pensions, right on, Tommy.
No, that another thing about work. When you retire, it'd be worth it.
Let me ask you this, Chillin', do you work? Well, the world is overpopulated, not just because of that, but we only got 300. Hey, sweet.
Hello, sweet sugar. How you doing?
We, we're not overpopulated here. We got 333 million. I know he does, Joe. I know he does. Just a
It's
little
okay,
skewed.
sweet.
See, you were born into a wealthy family. I've been poor my entire life. And yes, you would be working these dead end jobs. Or if you just be taking unemployment, that just shows that your whole point is wrong. What about that, Joe? Come on up, man. Please.
Yeah, okay, sweet.
Worked
I
my
will.
entire life. I worked from the time I was 6 years old. So does that make me a bad person that hasn't just because I'm poor like that? I mean, really. I've never been. I've been homeless once. My wife has been homeless, and we brought ourselves up out of it. Oh, nice, Tommy. Nice. At 10, I did mine at I think 13 or 14. I think I was when I got my paper out. But yeah, I got a paper out too. Sundays, huh, Tommy? I hated Sundays more than
I
anything
will,
else.
sweet, okay?
Glenn, do you ever have a paper
Yeah.
out?
Do I got paper
Sundays?
out? Uh,
Did you ever
no,
have one as a kid?
no, I ain't never had one when I was a kid.
Oh man, Sundays sucked, man. Those big ass. Oh, I hated Sundays. That's what made me stop doing it after a year. But I did it, man. I
Uh,
was like I said, I was working since I was 6. I was helping quote unquote helping my mother with her business that she was running at the time. This I don't know, man. My mother went to college and bettered herself. She became a
okay,
physicist
I got to
and a
go.
journalist.
What's up, Jenna?
Delco!
What's good?
How you doing, Joe?
I'm doing well, man. I'm doing all right. Yeah, chilling. I hope he's still here in the fucking chat. He has a good point, man. The whole objective of making things, in my opinion, of making things so expensive and keeping you poor, is a rat race. Is to keep you occupied, and any smart motherfucker would find a different way to make a living, which the Constitution says you should not interfere with, but they give you your path. They tell you you got to take this small ass job. You got to do this. You're only qualified for that. They make the fucking rules. Otherwise, you can go out there and sell you some fucking grow some weed in your backyard and be successful. You could go do this and build some shit, but you know you got to go through the government to do everything. Do it their way. I think he has a good point. Is a lot of it is a trick, but chilling is also privileged, and it shows. He's in no position to talk about what he do is if he were poor. That's for damn sure. He do what everyone else poor does. That's for damn sure. So he's got some
Hmm.
good points. And
And
some
I agree with him on that. I agree with you and him on that, Joe. That they do try to shove you towards those kind of jobs because they try to do that in my school.
yeah,
They tried to do that in my school. They were saying that, oh, I needed to go become a cop or a security or something like that, and I'm like, nah, no thanks. You know, you got
yeah.
to think for
And they
yourself. You
also
said,
give you that education here where I'm at. They give you a really poor education in say science class. You don't do science experiments. You don't do biology experiments in biology. You don't have music, woodshop, blah blah blah, business, anything that would give you a leg up and all of that shit is not even offered to the poor people. So that's another way that you have to take dead end jobs and they keep you in the rat race.
exactly.
Yeah.
And I agree with it. You know, they do that kind of stuff.
Hello, Bone.
But there's a I don't know. You got to have a work in a economy like ours of capitalism. You need poor to make the rest to make it really work. We use not
Agreed.
only the poor, but the we not only do we use the poor, but we use immigrants. Immigrants are an integral part of
Yes.
this economy. You know,
Yes. They
and that's where a lot of people don't get it. You know, Trump and all them were trying to say, you know, immigrants are ruining our country. No, they built this country.
undoubtedly. And also, the rich would not be as rich if they didn't hire all these workers, give them pennies, and keep all that money. Right? That's how you get rich. You pay your, if you study your history, you pay your workers shit. Every rich motherfucker that came along, that's why they had to institute the monopoly laws, the oil barons, the cattle barons. No
Hello,
rich
you
motherfucker gives a solid portion to the people who actually get him that wealth. That's how you become all these billionaires and shit. You fuck over the average citizen. In fact, they did a
So
study,
that's
more than
fine.
shit. They did a study that said where they said that you could afford to give every fucking American that works a new house and a new car if the employers paid what they were supposed to, what they were worth. But instead, it's always the CEOs and shit that always take all the fucking money. They'll tell you we got to shut down jobs and this and that, but they'll get a $30 million bonus that year. But they can't afford to pay to take these guys up from $12 to $15. Our insurance won't handle it. We'll be broke. But all your board members getting $30 million bonuses this year, and the regular people can't get nothing or they're cut.
Yep. And I'm not holding two or three jobs. A lot of people don't have two or three jobs. They just got one. You're talking about the extreme. Not everybody has two or three jobs that are poor.
This is true, but even with that one job, here in Chicago, it sucks. I've been to places where you can't afford cheap housing and stuff like that. But here in Chicago, just taxes alone, rent, and all of those things, you can't do nothing off of fucking one job if it's your average job. Yes, Joe Cool. They are dumbing down the poor and middle class. These corporations are rich with their CEOs and stockholders, and they want more and more money. That's right. And someone else had a good point. They don't even pay fucking taxes, or they're reduced taxes. If they want to
Yeah.
build something somewhere, they don't pay taxes for that shit. We pay for that shit. With all due respect, publicly traded company execs answer to board members, not the employees. I'm not. Yes, agreed. And the board members give all themselves $30 million bonuses. I'll give you an example.
Well, that's not how.
All those companies. I'm sorry. All those companies That happened when fucking Obama came into office and the economy was collapsing, and they gave them was it I forget how many trillions of dollars to to stabilize the banking system. They voted to give all that money to themselves. They didn't pay off all those housing loans and all the shit that they said they would do with the money. They gave all the money to themselves, and then they look like idiots, and which I think was all part of the plan. You don't give motherfucker trillions of dollars and not have them sign where the money goes. They're like, oh man, that was our bad. We didn't know where they were going to give it to the execs. Bullshit.
Hey, I got a question for y'all.
Yep.
Y'all know who Big Bean is? Big Bean Bentner?
Ben,
Yeah, Big Bentner.
I don't know. What about him?
Well, it had somebody came up with under like under Ling name, but I clicked
Oh,
on it and it
yeah.
showed Big Ben Bentner.
I don't know, Glenn, but I would expect someone tried to come up just now.
Yeah, right before you came up.
Okay. Well, I'd expect that shit. You had a influx of people popped in here. I would expect someone was going to try to porn bomb you. They told some friends they were going to try to fuck with you. You went from 14 to 24 pretty quick. Somebody was probably trying to porn bomb your ass.
Yeah.
Yeah. LeBron said, yeah, he going to porn bomb you. Don't let him up.
Yeah.
I'm sorry you think that way, Chilling, but I was raised to work hard. I was
Oh, yeah.
raised to your heart. The work you do is how you, you know,
How you live?
yeah, it's how you live. You work hard. You do,
Yeah.
you
Hello,
do good
Judge.
work.
Uh, hey, Judge,
Sorry.
it wasn't Lady Di, it wasn't nobody from over there, is from, somewhere else, somebody else, try to do that.
Hey,
Lady Di, I know Lady Di, she been born bomb, a lot too.
and Lady that does the goofy. If someone calls her a bitch in chat, she'll be like, oh, that was Bayou Bandit called me a bitch, and she'll go around running that shit when anybody could have put that fucking name up there. Or porn
Yeah.
bomb her with someone's photo or name or icon, and she'll run around and say that person porn bombed her. I'm glad that you took the time to fucking idea it and not let them up and all that shit. Hey Bones,
Yeah.
what's up, Focus?
Well, you see
America.
that thing. See, I know Ling wouldn't do that.
Check
Well,
out
it has.
chilling.
Uh, huh?
I'm sorry. I say check
Oh, it's
out
okay.
chilling.
Yeah.
America was founded on slavery, child labor, and abusing immigrants. He is absolutely correct. I wouldn't put much into the ethics of how you're raised to work in America. The guy has a fucking point. Hey, Joe Samuel. I'm guessing chilling with Byron. You obviously have a channel, Byron, that looks like I'm not gonna blow it up, but looks like your icon in chat. Why don't you hop up and argue your point, man? Look like you're doing your good job there. The rich want you to work hard with 2, 3 jobs while they pay no taxes. Opportunities are there. Tommy, I agree, but whenever you find an opportunity, you find something, the government swoops in and tells you can't do it and lets you go by these guidelines, this, that, and the opposite. For instance, we've been selling weed here forever. We were called the bad guy. Some of us got some very stiff penalties for it. The government comes in and decides, hey, we're going to make it legal in Chicago. We're going to sell it. It's still illegal for us to sell it. Actually, we can sell it, but we got to pay up $250,000 up front, and something else, another $500,000 or something, insurance or some shit. They make it so that a poor motherfucker can't do it. So there are opportunities, but the government do its best to shut them down. And for that matter, that goes with anything. If you want to fucking fix your neighbor's homes, you got to go through some government so and so, get certified, this, that, and the opposite. We was doing a story where these people have had raising their own cattle and food, and all natural. And they pray over the animals before they kill them. They kill them peacefully so they don't stress them. They don't feed them anything that will fuck with anyone's allergies, and all of these things. I think they might have been Amish. I may be wrong, but they've been doing this shit for years. And the government comes in and tells them, listen, what we're going to need you to do, you can't kill your own animals. You got to do it our government sanctioned way. Take them to our slaughterhouses, which defeats the purpose of what they were doing. The government wants they cut. Opportunities abound, but you got to pay the government if you're going to hustle.
And don't take that.
Yeah.
Really, Joe? They're trying to do that just because somebody was doing their own meat?
Yes, they actually did it. The guy's been being fined, and now he's looking at jail time because he won't pay the fines. It's I think it's a company, Amish company, that has been in business for 80 years or more, and all the people around there love them because a lot of people can't have no crazy shit in their diet, so they know exactly what these cows eat, birth to death, and a lot of people, damn near everybody who deals with meat, believes if you stress the animal before you kill it, it tastes bad. You kill everything. You know, which is why they find different ways to kill an animal. So they've been ahead of the game a long time. Now the government wants to come along and tell them, no, you got to do it our way. Joe Cool, some statues instituted VIN
You said
verification
Amish?
as a revenue source.
You said
You mean,
Amish?
I think they were Amish. Yeah, I could find out which phone am I on. Yeah, I could
So,
find out. It won't take but a couple seconds. Hey, Nevada, good morning. Well, good afternoon. I'm stupid. I just laid back down. I've been hanging with my nephew and all of that bullshit. I'm sore.
How old's your nephew?
He's grown. He's got 3 of his kids over here. But I got I got a shoulder injury. And it's been fucking with me. So I've been trying to lay down. That's why I ain't been out cop watching it for about a month. And it's okay as long as I'm sitting down, laying down. It was Amish. All right, it was Amish, y'all. But standing up and
Then they
playing
shouldn't
with
be
him
able
and
to
all
say
that.
anything. That's not just a religion. That's a whole section of the United States that's on their own. Wait,
I would agree with that, right? That's like going onto the Indian reservation, telling them how to do it. And in reality, you know, I don't know if a guy's got some community shit going. The fucking Constitution tells you will make no laws or will not infringe on any way that this guy earns a living. They know it's hard. And they know a guy got to
Yep.
scrape and struggle to do it. And, but of course, that's just like you shall not make any laws infringing on a person's right to bear arms. They do it. They don't care.
Yep.
Freedom from search and
I agree.
seizure. Personal securing your persons and effects. Not if your neighbor call and tell them you're selling dope, they'll kick in your door, lock you up, blah blah. Even if you're not. Not if they want to put a DUI up. Suddenly, I'm no longer free from my papers and identification. I have to reveal myself to you. I'm not securing my persons and property because you decided a DUI checkpoint. Fuck out of here.
Tommy, I agree with that too. It should never have happened, but it did for the last, 80 years? 70
Yes,
years
and
now?
it's still going on in different places. Here, and certainly you can smoke it. I don't know how much you can have. I'm sure there's some amount that you can have that's illegal, and it ain't their business. You can't grow here without a medical card. How the fuck is that their business? That's so they can get a chop. You ain't like King of New York. If a nickel bag is sold in the park, I want my cut. That's your government. However, if you're rich though, you're part of the club. It's just not necessary. I saw a stat the other day where they were talking about how bad a deficit, all these trillions of dollars, and the best way to get it back. And someone was said, I got it screen recorded somewhere, whatever I was watching. The guy says, if girl says, if you took the wealthy back up to where you used the tax, and that would bring X amount of trillions, you kill the deficit in a year or two. But you'd rather get it from all the poor people. Every time you get one of these fans of rich people in the White House, they cut their fucking taxes so much, including Trump. He got in there talking about he gonna do this and that for the deficit. In a day, he added a third in a day to the deficit.
Yep. We're almost at 29 trillion right now.
And then, how do we pay that back with our current fiat money system? How does that pay back? Because that's just a bank note, a debit note itself. When do we really make money? What do we really create? How do we pay this back? And certainly we can't. We'll be dead. So we're talking about they're making promises on our children's children. Don't worry. We'll pay you back. They'll pay you back, meaning us and our kids.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, Joe, while you're here, remember last year I was using Restream and it was kicking you off all the time?
I do, yes.
It doesn't kick anybody off anymore on phones. I had 3 people up last night that were using phones on Restream, and it did not kick anybody off at all.
Well, by now they've got all the phones fixed out. Yeah, I'm sure.
I hope so.
Like when my phone at the time too was iPhone, and iPhones they not built. They don't want to be compatible with other shit. You got to bring them along kicking and scratching. They want to use their own shit and get a control over every dollar. So they got patches and shit that they put out. I couldn't even go on StreamYards a lot on iPhone. All this crazy shit happened. But now they put patches in and I can hop on. I bet you're right. I bet I can even hop on there with the same phone and it would work properly now.
Yeah. I might start using it because it's unlimited hours. I mean, come on. You can't
is it? Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, unlimited hours, and they have backgrounds and overlays and all kinds of stuff. They got like almost triple what StreamYards gives you.
Right. Well, StreamYard got that for, what's up, Leo? Got that free incentive there, 30, 40 hours or something. I'm guessing the one you're talking about.
20.
They got free hours as well?
20
free
for
hours.
StreamYards.
No, okay. What about the guys you're talking about? Hey, is it?
Restream, it's unlimited hours. Completely unlimited. You can be streaming for the entire month.
Do you got to pay for it?
No, you don't. It's free.
Holy fuck.
Exactly.
Right.
I've been trying to get the word out to a lot of people. It's actually worth it having it now.
Especially if you ain't the only person who use it, whose panels I've been on getting booted off after every few minutes. That was a real thing.
Yep, it was.
If they got that shit working, oh my goodness.
I was just gonna, because my hours on StreamYards were winding down here for this month, and I said, well, I still have Restream, so I tried it, and last night I tested it out with it.
Right. I forgot all about that shit. Somebody else, another couple people I used to, I couldn't talk for a few minutes before I get kicked off because of that Restream shit. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that shit. That's a kid, bro.
I hope. Well, he's doing all right. How you doing, John?
Doing well.
Doing well.
He's doing well. How's the old lady?
So damn.
She's all right.
And they're trying to get some kids with a regular mind.
Was that your mom I talked with? Invalid.
Yes. She broke her hip.
Oh, poor baby.
No, she broke her titanium. She broke her titanium hip.
Oh wow! I tried to get her to stop cutting the damn grass. I'm sure it was working too hard or something. I'm serious. She wouldn't let me
No,
cut the
that's my
grass.
mom. I know. That's my mom though. She's one tough cookie.
And then came
Okay,
over and
Lady
talked
Di.
to me about theoretical physics and quantum physics. He's also some type of, I don't know, quantum physics, a physics professor or something. After she cut the grass, we went out
Physics
on the
and
porch
she works.
Retired.
and
Yeah,
had
but she's
a,
retired from physics and
I
journalism.
had a,
She's trying
this,
right now. She's trying to get health care for all here in Colorado.
that'd be dope. It's not easy either. You remember Bill Clinton's wife tried it. He was in the White House about 16 years. She tried it the entire time, was unable. Which I got to give hats off to Obama. I think he's a sellout. Uncle Tom asked so-and-so, don't tell him I said it. But he did get that healthcare shit passed, which apparently was hard as fuck to do. Everybody said it was impossible.
Yep.
Yeah, that was pretty impressive. Don't get me started on it. He ain't do shit for black folks. He ain't get them niggas out of Gitmo. He ain't do none of that shit he promised. All right, let me stop.
Impossible
Okay.
because of Republican.
All I heard was Republican.
Yeah, impossible because of the nearly impossible because of the Republicans.
Yes, agree. Right
They're
now,
like to keep that.
your kids right. They are stripping it endlessly. The Republicans battled it and battled it. The only reason Obama got it through was through he had the numbers, but he was still battling with them back and forth. And then he pushed this shit through executive order and all that bullshit. And the Republicans have been stripping everything they could since. Every couple months, a new law comes up where they try to totally get rid of it through some loophole. They do not want, poor people getting help. And it ain't cause it costs the economy. That's bullshit. We spend more than that on everything else. We waste more than that. You give tax billionaires tax breaks for more than that. If it were a priority to help these people, you'd do it.
All right, Lady Di. Hang on a sec, Joe. Yeah, I see you over there whenever you go live. Okay, Lady Di.
Hey,
I ain't
Lady
gonna be
Di.
that long. Okay. About no
Is that
Why
really
30
is
Lady
minutes
Lady
or
Di
Di?
so.
and why is Lady Di telling you what to do, Glenn?
Yes, and is that really Lady Di?
Hey, does she got a ring?
She does not have a wrench. No,
Oh, she don't. Okay.
no.
All right. The real Lady Di got a ring. So
Yeah, this
go ahead
person
and
is
block that one.
trying to get you to end your show. Man, I ain't used my wrench in about 8 months. I was happy to pop that nigga. Oh my God, I did that shit so fast. I hope it
Yeah, I
worked.
see that. I understand Lady Di. Now that's the real Lady Di there. Yeah, y'all can go ahead and block that one.
See, there's the other lady that say, no, that's not me.
Yeah, we got you, Lady Di. Okay.
Oh, that was
Well,
funny. Dude, I just broke about a 6, 7 month streak at least, more than that. Well, I ain't had to ban nobody. Yes. I was the tyrant mod. The reputation still follows
Trump,
me around.
you said you were leaving. Why don't you go already? He's
I met Trump. We went out, had steak and shit here in Chicago. Good cat.
probably a nice guy up close, isn't he?
Yeah, he was great.
Like
I mean, we hit it off well. And then I took him into my neighborhood, and he wasn't fucking uncomfortable or nothing. I was like, we can cut out if you want. No, Joe, I'm enjoying myself. Yeah, he big willie the way he was here, Joe. I was impressed. We went downtown. We kicked it. We did Lakeshore Drive. We hung out.
Right on, man.
Uh,
I don't like him, but can't like everybody.
yeah. Or you'd like him more in person. He trolls me relentlessly in
Probably.
chat, give me shit all the time, whenever he felt like it. He was an absolute gentleman, you know. He even held my hand when we went
Right.
out. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding.
Cheeseburger.
He was
Okay,
really
I
good,
got you,
though.
Lady Di.
No, kidding. I want to go to that cheeseburger place.
How you doing, Lady Di?
Howdy, howdy. I'd like to prove to you there, Joe, that I'm not as stupid as you think I am.
All
How you
right,
doing,
I'm
Lady Di?
listening.
I'm doing pretty good. Pretty good, Glenn. Thanks
Yeah.
for pulling me up.
Oh, no
I
problem.
have the intelligence and the ability.
Yeah.
When somebody comes up in my back room to hit the 3 dots and look at the YouTube authentication.
Right.
I've had Swammy try to porn bomb me under your name, Joe.
I heard that was Swammy. Grr.
Yeah.
That's the
I've
first
had
time
Big
I
Ben
heard that.
Bittner come up under Glenn Lambright's name.
Who did?
Big Ben Bittner.
Oh, I don't know that.
That's who Glenn was trying to explain to you. That's the name he was telling
Yeah,
you.
but I heard him saying Ben Bittner or something. I don't know that cat.
Yeah.
Big Ben Bittner.
Big Ben Bittner.
Yeah, he is a mentally challenged person.
Yeah.
But he thinks it's really neat. I can actually show you one of the porn bombs. I'll do it on my stream. I won't do it on Glenn's because I wouldn't want to. I don't see how it could be struck for a porn bomb. But I can actually prove to you it's one of Big Ben Bittner. That's what he says, Big Ben Bittner.
I'm more interested when I know a person, and this does sound interesting. Hey, Greg, because I don't know that dude, but Swammy, I run into him from time to time. So, if you could show me that shit, that'd be interesting. And I don't know how reliable that is, even if you go back to.
Let me see what I've got, because I have several of them saved under Bittner.
Yeah.
I don't know how many of them I have saved
because
I've also hit the 3 dots and shown that in the video.
Yeah.
Okay.
I understand that too.
As who it was. I'll do that. I will do that on mine. I won't do it on his.
Yeah. Okay. I got you.
Because I am not about to get Glenn struck.
Yeah. Good, girl.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm going to address this here. Lizzie, I do got an email, but I don't use it. And for BB and Rick, I just don't really care for them two. Rick mainly, we ain't welcome for BB.
Yeah.
And from what I heard and what I seen of the evidence being shown, BB ain't welcome you either.
Totally understandable.
Lisa Proud Texan, when you've got the authentication from Google of who it is, and they're using another name. How's that starting a fight between?
Is it authentication better now?
It's proving what I'm saying.
Do you remember the authentication didn't used to work? However you say that fucking word. The authentication didn't used to work. I remember so many people being tricked, but I've authenticated it, and it turned out they were wrong. In fact, somebody authenticated me this was many months ago. So maybe it's changed, maybe it's better, maybe it's a whole different program. But I remember this like when AFA had just went to jail or got out of jail or some shit like that. They were over there saying it was authenticated, I did this and that, and then it was proven that they lied, that they shit was wrong. I hope it's a different authentication system.
His daddy has talked to him about it, and he has admitted doing it. Okay, Joe?
Oh, wow. Yeah, it's hard to beat that one. Are we talking about Swammy or Big Ben?
I'm talking about Big Ben Bittner.
Yeah, I don't even know that.
But going to admit to anything. Anything Swammy says, I wouldn't believe anyway.
Big Ben already apologized to Lady Dawn Hawkstream for flashing himself on panel. It's not enough for Lady Di. It wouldn't be enough for me either. You put my channel at risk. I mean, I ain't got to follow you around and shit, but you're not welcome anymore. You don't do that shit by mistake. Oh, yeah, I porn bombed you and got you a strike and your shit. Get the fuck out of here. Don't do that shit. That shit should have been obvious.
But yeah, I'm gonna say, Leslie, like I said, Rick ain't welcome you. He just a jackass that lost his damn nut after what he did. And for that big Ben, he ain't working with you either. So I appreciate you dropped him too, okay? Last time.
What's
Next
up,
time
Queen
you will
City?
be calmed down on that.
Yeah,
Say,
Lisa Lynn, proud Texan. Maybe you like looking at somebody's pecker. I don't.
She is a from what I gathered from just the conversation I had with this lady today. She is a Rick Crude enthusiast,
I
backer,
see you. But
whatever you
she's
want to call
been stuck. Look, y'all don't be too hard on her, right? She's being civil in chat. She's just arguing her point. Don't be too hard on her.
it. No, I'm
And
not.
miss,
I,
even
I
if
did,
she
I'm
likes
not trying to be hard.
Glenn,
I'm
I
just
got
saying that she
fucking who
Hey,
was that?
I got somebody in the back named by Swim. Hang on. I want to do this.
Caterpillar. A lot of people be over there in fucking Rick's room. I see over there. I don't judge them for it.
well,
Hey,
you are
Swim.
the kind.
Uh, is this
Swim.
is this Glenn?
Yeah, I got my panel up. I got Swimmy on panel right now. Swimmy, gonna say something?
Yeah, I am. I heard. I'm laying up here in the hospital, and I had my phone in the bed with me, and I heard what Lady I had to say.
I'm
And
interested, Swimmy.
I was pretending to be Joe Cool,
Yeah,
trying to porn bomb her.
yeah.
Yep.
Joe, that is so. I wouldn't do that.
Right.
Ever.
You've never lied before either, have you, old Swammy? You wouldn't be lying now.
Ever would I do that.
Yeah, bullshit. I'd believe it in a second.
And Joe, I wouldn't do it. I've never
Hey,
porn bombed anybody in my life, and I
uh,
dang sure wouldn't porn bomb her. Now, why would you sit there and say that, Lady Di?
I got it on video, dummy. Didn't you hear that too? Or you got shit in your ears?
it comes down to the authentication process. It can be flawed as far as I know. Who in chat is a techie and knows if the authentication process is solid or if it can be fooled, faked, or incorrect? Because I love to get some
She
of the
knows
benefit of
damn
the
good.
doubt.
Joe, she knows damn good and well it wasn't me. I never would do that. She knows it.
I don't frickin' know.
I wouldn't do that to even somebody I hated.
Well, we all know you hate
For
my
crying
ass.
out loud.
We already know you hate my ass because I pulled you out.
And I'm not saying that, I get along with Joe all the time, but I respect the man, and I dang sure
Yeah.
wouldn't go out to try to hurt him.
And I think we get along whenever we're, in person. I'm sure you give me shit when I'm not around, but you've never been anything other than respectful in front of me. We've never even gotten into it, I don't think.
Yeah, I
And I
mean,
didn't got into it with
if I
everybody.
was ever in Chicago, I'd buy you a beer.
And same. And I've fought in everybody. I've gotten into fights with everybody. You run the ref, I think I haven't gotten into a fight with.
Well, here was the bad rep that I got.
Yeah.
Okay, when we were mods on Emo's channel and her channel, we were. Oh well, I guess that you might call it. We were bad mods.
We?
What's
Wait a
good,
minute.
Brooklyn?
We? Who is
Yeah, we were.
Who is we?
Well, you know who. I'm not going to name names, but I was one of them.
Of course,
We were hard ass, and we were hard ass.
You better.
We were hard asses.
You better.
Yeah.
We were hard asses.
You better.
But
my name out of it.
Joe, Cool. I swear. I swear to God.
I don't know what that is.
I swear to God, I wouldn't use your name to porn bomb somebody.
Right.
I just wouldn't do it.
You don't have any sock accounts either, do you, Swammy?
No, I don't have no more. I really don't.
Goddamn liar.
No, actually, I don't.
Your lips
I
are
really
moving,
don't.
man.
You can sit there and say anything you want to. I don't care. It just, I'm letting it roll off my shoulder right
Don't
now because I
don't
just
make
don't
Jeb
care.
Rawlings, Liberator. Let's see how many more are there.
don't
I
make it.
had three. I had three.
Yeah, I'm trying. Well, you got more than three. You had more than three.
No, I had three. I had Jeb Rollins, and I had Liberator, and that was it. And me.
Oh, Kevin Swaim was another one.
Well,
Glenn.
that was me.
Hey, Glenn, private chat.
Yeah, I know. I saw that.
but,
I won't tell
but
you
Joe, I'm
anything. Who
Joe,
it is.
Joe, I'm
So,
sorry if you really thought
um,
I would
when
use you to porn bomb somebody because I wouldn't do that.
I would have just asked you, bro. I'm not the cat to go off and stuff like that.
Well, look, I'll tell you face to face, right in front of your face. I wouldn't do that.
Right on.
yeah,
Right on.
that someone coming at somebody else as somebody else, but showing big beans again.
It's a fermented tea, Joe.
Thank you.
It's
Thank
very
you.
popular.
Thank you.
It's a very
You suck
it's
shit.
a very popular drink. It's a very popular drink up here in Colorado. It's everywhere, pretty much. Yeah,
Some
What's it called?
ungodly
fermented.
shit.
It's a fermented tea.
Oh my god, it sounds horrible. It seems I'm not even a big fan of wine. It tastes weird because it's fermented.
I made some one time, some wine. I got it up to 28%. I
Right.
drank it one
Yeah.
night, and I made it homemade.
Hey, go.
I got the recipe, Joe, and I
Hold on,
made
hold on.
that stuff.
Okay, well, yeah, I got you.
The next morning,
only
I was
go.
outside
Hold
throwing
on,
up
hold on, hold on.
purples.
Glenn, Slimmy, Glenn. Say something.
Hey,
Hey, who was that?
All right, hello, what was he on?
Oh, hey.
Go. Can I get you on?
Hey,
Okay,
Rosie,
I
how you
got you.
doing, baby?
I'm doing good.
Very good. Good to see you.
What
Greg,
up,
what's
Good to see
fuckers?
you too.
good?
What
Love
up,
you,
ass
Joe
wipes?
Cool.
Love you
Mwah,
back, girl. Love you back.
mwah, mwah, mwah.
And I'll agree with you on that one. Shit, it is some ungodly shit.
Well,
So what up,
Joe,
ass wipes?
It is definitely an acquired taste.
once again, I will tell you this: I had nothing to do with it, and I wouldn't do that to anybody.
All right.
So
Unless
you
you,
know,
I'll take your word for it, man. Unless,
well, I mean, you either take my word for it or you don't.
yeah, we're good, man.
Yeah, I mean, that's up to you.
I just said I would. I was gonna say, unless you gave me a reason not to in the future, but we're good, man. I'll take your word for it.
All right.
Like I said, you were nothing but respectful to me, Joe. That would be some sucky shit for a motherfucker to do that. But I got some sucky friends. I do,
Well,
because I'm
I
friends
mean,
with everybody.
even what's her face? Paige
Yeah.
even showed that it could be done. That you could
You broke up, but say that again. That you can actually
actual account and come up with somebody else's name.
Love you, Joe Cool.
I love you back, and you look
Mwah,
good today. Where are you?
mwah, mwah, mwah.
Joe Cool has never argued with me.
All right.
I'm just
Probably
pointing
only
that
argue
out
once or
because Joe is like, oh, I argue with everybody. Oh yeah,
You're
we did
right.
argue, and those sounds so small and petty.
Yeah. Usually I get into heated shit with people, and I'm okay with it, and I hope they're okay with it without getting their feels and calling you bitches and whores, and I'm gonna get you. It's okay to fucking argue, man, and and even smack your friend around, and then you have a beer afterwards. That's the real thing. I don't understand. 2 years ago, he called me a cunt. That's why I'm still trolling him and chatting, doxing him, and I don't understand those people.
Me neither. I don't understand
I,
doxing to
tr-
begin with. It's stupid.
I don't either. I think doxing is really stupid, and I would never use the C word
Yeah.
female in any channel. I just don't do that. And she can sit there and say all she wants, but Lady Di, you really are pushing the boundaries with this, saying that we're all doing this when we're not, and you dang know it.
Well, like I said, I'll put it on my channel and I'll play it on my channel, but I'm not put it on Glenn's.
Yeah, well, you're pushing the limits there,
Well,
because
I'll tell you what, I'm getting sick and goddamn tired of people trying to porn bomb me.
Thank you,
And I'm saying it's your
Focus.
body. No, it's not your body. It's
well,
goddamn tape.
Look at what Focus said. Double clone
well,
account.
straight up, I had nothing to do with it. Nothing. I haven't even been in your stream.
All right, maybe this is the understanding. Do you think
Hey,
it was a
I
sock?
wouldn't mind talking to Swamy right quick.
Well, but
Double clone is what
no,
Focus says. Another name on the
Peace,
verified account.
peace, Joe. Peace,
Yep.
Joe.
All right, be easy, pimp.
Hey,
Hey,
lady.
Swamy.
Swammy
Oh,
left,
he left.
or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
No
Swammy.
Hey,
offense, I
dude.
just
Greg-
don't know your name.
Is
Oh,
from Haiti,
okay.
whitely, effervescent, sweet, black.
How you doing, you asswipe? I gotta give you hell now.
Good.
That's good. You keeping everybody in check in here?
He's
Yeah.
doing well. He's doing well.
Glenn?
Me?
Hey, go. No, I
That's
think
it,
you some
baby.
total.
Those
I
knee
think she's getting
pads?
ready to go box.
No, these are elbow
Yeah.
pads.
I got you. I got you.
Either that or are you going out roller skating?
No, I'm going bike riding.
All
Oh,
right.
well, be safe, man. Yeah,
I
that's good.
think
Be
I've
safe.
seen you bike riding before.
I'm a bike rider. So I have to stay for my mountain bike.
You got a mountain bike?
Yeah.
10 or 16 speed?
Roller derby.
Business.
Yeah, I thought
Oh.
roller derby too. That's what I thought at first. I thought she was going to go out roller derby.
I thought those were skates, but no, they're
Exactly.
pads
Shit,
and
it wouldn't be
everything.
right, baby.
I think that's what everybody should be doing. I know I don't put on all that when I go on a bike.
Well, everybody should, man. You know, it's a dangerous world
Yeah,
out
I
there.
know. I agree.
People don't see, you know, the people around here, up here in Colorado,
Yeah.
they take their cycling very serious,
Right.
you know, and
I
they,
have a mountain
they
bike.
It's just further apart in Colorado too. It ain't like here in Chicago where like I got a 24-hour store half a block away. I got cigars at like 4:00 this morning, 3:30 in the morning or something. And then, you know, if I went the other direction during the regular time of day, there's stores everywhere, every store, everything you could think of is super close. But I can, you know, even in most places I go, Florida, fucking Colorado, Ohio recently, it's nothing for you to hit the road and have to go everywhere that you have to go. If you're on a bicycle, I mean, walking was not even a thing. You can't leave your neighborhood and find a store walking. In a lot of these places, I'm telling you, all these people houses I go over, if they're not living in a big city somewhere, I mean, you won't even consider walking to the freaking store. It's not even a thing. You need a bicycle.
I've walked miles before, so you don't need a bicycle. It's just
I guess you
rather
don't need it.
tiring.
Too.
Right.
It's another means of transportation.
Another
No,
means
I'm
of
just saying if you don't have a bike.
Hello, Lavender.
Hey, Laugh.
Hey, Laugh.
well, Gerg, you know, not everybody can walk or
Yeah,
has the
that's
time
true.
to walk or has, you know, even the time. I like walking myself. I walk everywhere. You know, I don't mind. But a lot of people, you know, they got to keep moving, going. Gotta go.
And that's what's wrong with society.
Yes, that one thing.
Just slow down and Stop. No, okay, that's one of the many problems.
There you go.
That's one of the many problems.
Oh well, I didn't know that, Quinn.
And Glenn sending me animals from Louisiana is another freaking problem. Seriously, that's like a national crisis. He sends me alligators and like turtles and shit up here. I don't know the laws of exotic pets, but I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do with them.
I don't know if I'm being illegal here.
Yeah, I don't know whether to call the cops or.
Cook them, girls, man. Turtle soup is great.
Baby
Alligator
gator.
tastes wonderful.
No,
I ate some recently. I had some alligator.
No, I go to the store to buy. I don't want to know what it's like on my plate.
When you're making turtle soup or alligator stew or snake kebabs, I mean, you got to make those things on your own. You ain't gonna find those in the store. Glenn's sending you quality meat, man. You should try it.
Yeah, well, I'm fine.
We had some fresh gator.
Those are hard to get by here.
Right out the freaking the damn lake is right out back behind the restaurant, man. So we had some really fresh gator, and that shit was a bomb. It tastes like good fish or something. And they just happened to let you hold small gators. They had the mouth tape closed or rubber band or whatever, and they let you hold them.
But yeah. Hey, good time?
What?
You didn't have to go hungry.
That is true.
All right.
Going hungry is never a good thing.
No?
But, oh well.
I'm just getting this. Greg, are you Gerg? Are people calling you Gerg on purpose?
It's my name backwards.
Gerg a different person?
No, it's my name backwards.
All right, I figured they would saying Greg.
I switched the name. Well, actually, bring it up to Kenny Klein. Kenny Klein was the one that said it, and it just stuck.
I missed that dude. I ain't seen him in weeks. Oh my god, that dude is
No,
so
we
smart.
don't laugh. No, we don't.
It's the internet. It must be true.
Yeah, okay, so I could look up the most craziest shit I could find and read it and say it's real.
You're gonna have 50 motherfuckers repeating it. You can tell a motherfucker right now I got Martians making love in my ass, and it will be repeated.
What the fuck? Yo, what is? I don't even want to know what's on your mind. You saying some crazy shit right now.
You know, I'm one of those
stuff.
I'm one of those anything is possible type guys. I believe anything is possible. I hate to think of the aliens and the ass shit, but I do believe that man, even crazy conspiracy theories may be possible.
I guess.
Let me ask you, Greg. You believe 9/11? What do you think about that? Conspiracy or no?
What?
9/11, planes flying into the towers. There's a theory
I
that
know there's a
Americans
conspiracy
were behind it.
I was 11 at the time, so
yeah,
I was in 6th grade when it happened.
I was dead before Martin Luther King was ever born, but I'm very familiar with a lot of his achievements. And
I don't believe him. I don't believe him. I think it happened just the way it happened.
Interesting. I don't consider myself a conspiracy theorist. I always figure I'm too smart to do it. But I saw evidence where I believe that had to be happen. Not the way the government said.
I still want to see solid proof.
Here's just solid proof, which I can't find anymore. But when the smoke started to clear, the girders at the bottom were all cut on angles straight across, which would damn near never happen in real life. You know, it would bend or twist or something. Rarely would it snap, and there would be no duplicates. If it did happen in nature, it'd be once blue moon shit. And also they had a recording of I think it was a fireman in there searching to find peoples and stuff. And he found his way into the to the center where the girders were. And he said they're wired to explode, evacuate the building. The building is wired to blow. And that tape came
Oh
out the
shit.
first few days. Those things alone, just to build the steel girders being cut, that doesn't happen. And the way you bring down a building is you cut the girders on an angle, controlled demolition, with
I don't
shape
know
charges.
anything about that. Those
I studied it. I studied it. I studied it.
I didn't.
And I hope to think I'm not a conspiracy theorist, but that made me study even more. And some of these have good validity. Like when you see the same actor at different crises, the same guys at the Boston massacre. Oh, my kid got blown up. And then the same guy will be playing a doctor at another tragedy. Well, I'm Dr. Seinfeld. And what happened was, like, holy fuck. And then you go look them up on the internet. Other people have done this work, and you go look them up, and sure enough, this guy's an actor. Like, holy fuck. That Sandy Hook shit. And I'm not saying it's conspiracy.
Whoa.
Not
I
gonna
live
go
in the
too deep.
same state that happened in.
Well, maybe this might interest you. I looked into that. I'm not going one way or the other on it. I didn't look into it that much.
Okay, I
But
got you, Quinn.
but the evidence, some of the best evidence I saw was that it just so happened that what it looked like to us, FEMA got there when the emergency happened. All the kids went there to where FEMA was set up, and they were on top of everything. Turns out FEMA was there before the shooting even occurred. They had hired motherfuckers to come in. And they told them what they do on there. They gave them IDs and this and that. And when they told them what to do, they told them to mill around. So when the cameras come up, they see all these people milling around and this and that. But they show the process of how those people got there and all of that shit. They intentionally try to trick
That's
us.
just a conspiracy theory. That's
No,
just
these are. I'm just talking about the facts,
trash.
not the theory of who killed the kids and all of that shit. They wouldn't let the family see their children, which had never happened before. Your people die, you can see them.
Not if
Months
there's an
before.
active gunman running around.
No. I mean at the when they're dead, you get to see them. Once they die, you get the body. Do what the fuck you want with it. It's your kid. Here, right before that happened, the governor changed the law to where a parent couldn't see their kid if they didn't allow it to. Too fucking coincidental. I don't believe in that shit. That's not even a thing. But he did it right before that happened. They got some good evidence. It's worth looking into this shit, even if it is a rabbit hole or incorrect. It's worth looking into. Don't never dismiss something out of hand.
What's up, Glenn? Shout out to the panel.
Hey.
Salute.
Oh, I'm good. How you doing, Quinn?
I just want to say this real quick because I live in New York, right?
Okay.
And
What's good,
on the
bro?
day of 9/11, the two
Hey
big
Glenn, I'm
buildings
gonna hop down, all right?
came
My phone's
down.
All
about
right,
to
bro.
overheat. All right.
And
Okay, go.
salute, Greg. The day that happened, the two buildings came down in building number 7, right?
Yeah.
Building number 7 is about 15 blocks away from the two main buildings.
Wow.
How do two planes crash into two buildings and a building 15 blocks away collapses? Like
And the buildings
I used to
in
work in that
between,
building.
and the buildings in between the 15 blocks don't collapse, but one
Yeah,
15 blocks away. Yeah, I wouldn't
yeah,
buy
I used
that
to work
shit.
in building 7. That's how I know. It's
Yeah, I
on
wouldn't.
Vesey Street. It's about 15 blocks away. A good 10.
Wow.
It's a good 10 blocks away.
Right. Which is a
You know what I'm
mile
saying?
by city blocks, which is
Even
over
if
a
it was
mile.
5 or 6 blocks away, it still
Yes.
is not supposed to collapse because
No.
a building.
I better see the other houses, buildings in between that 5 or 6 blocks. If you're gonna try to sell me that bullshit, I
And
better
not
see
only
other
that,
buildings collapse, not
check this
one.
out.
Yeah,
Those two buildings,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
They're humongous. There's no way two planes hit the top of those buildings
Right.
and they come down and like it was detonating. You know what I'm
Yes,
saying?
they pancaked down.
It wasn't
Yeah.
detonating. It's called. Oh my god. Oh my god.
Control
Go watch the
demolition.
guy who built the building. Go watch the guy who built the building.
Yeah.
Okay, he explained exactly what happened. The structure,
Oh.
every building in New York is built, and everywhere actually in the United States, every building is built by the lowest bidder, and they
Yeah.
lowest bid by cheap labor, by cheap
Yeah.
materials, and that's what happened with the building. Those planes were full of fuel. That fuel lit on fire when it hit the plane, it hit the buildings. It melted that metal. When you enclose heat like that, it's going
Yeah.
to get hotter than it normally would on the outside.
Yeah.
The building was built in such a way that it compacted down like it did. Okay, if that building had been hit anywhere else, like on the bottom or something, that you would have had a lot more deaths.
Yeah. Well,
Um,
listen,
I don't agree with none of that. You're
watch it.
saying,
Watch
yeah,
it
it all
happen.
sounds
Watch
like
it happen.
bullshit to me.
however you listen, however you feel about it, I respect that. You know what I'm saying? I'm just giving you a viewpoint of someone who lives in New York, right? Not only that, there's so many different theories. Some people will say, oh, the
Building
buildings
7
were.
is the third building in the Trade
Yeah,
Center
hold
complex.
hold on a second. I'm gonna let me finish what I'm
Okay,
saying.
go ahead.
Those buildings, right? Some people will say those buildings were built to withstand massive impact. Some
They,
people will say it wasn't built good enough. You understand what I'm saying? But
yeah.
from a person who lives in New York, right? Who I worked in Building 7, right? There's no way you could ever convince me that two planes fly into a building and buildings fucking 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, whatever many blocks away crash.
Yeah,
There's no way.
explain that one.
Are you a
Explain that one. Invalid. How, let's say a building here at my house collapses, and then a building half a mile or a mile away collapses, but none of the buildings in between.
It's in the same building 7 is the third building in the World Trade Center complex.
You telling me
In
there
the
were no
complex.
buildings?
It's not 15.
No, I know that.
No. Hold
It's
on.
far. It's far. I used to work there.
There's no buildings 15 miles away called Building 7. It's right
I'm
there
I
not
didn't
in
say
the
saying that.
complex.
That
15
wasn't my
miles.
question either. I
Blocks.
was saying that, are there any buildings in between the trade centers that fell and Building 7? Are there any other buildings there? Because they should have fallen as well.
Yes, absolutely there are.
Hold on.
They should have fell first. That's the way science works.
There are absolutely buildings in between that. I'm telling you, I used to work
Conspiracy
there.
theory
I'm not going to get up
Sunday.
here and bullshit and lie. And
I think you just
I'm a
might
man
be
of my word.
misinformed. I really do.
the thing,
Because hold on.
I'm telling you.
they like me they like me.
Building was
That
blocks
thing about
away.
me, I used Bill Home.
I used to have to
there are a
walk to
lot
the
of
two
things I
main
don't know
buildings.
about.
I used to hate it. Be freezing. I'd be like, shit, I don't want to walk over there.
Did the low bidding on World Trade Center, and how they designed that.
hmm
They do the lowest building on every building. That don't mean they fall.
Kind of hard me to explain. I know how they did it, and I know the purpose design because I recognize it. And yeah,
I've got the map right here.
something about it, like they did it.
All right, well, listen.
It's blocks away.
No, it's not. Building 7 is that green building right on top.
Hold on, let me zoom in.
That's Building 7. This area right here.
Hold on. All right, I got it. All right.
This little area right here, that's the World Trade Center. This is the World Trade Center buildings right here. Building 7 is across the street.
No, it ain't. I'm telling you, it looks
That's
like
what
that
it
on the
says
map.
right there. This
It's
is
a
what
big
saying right there. Look at
distance.
this map.
I'm telling
It
you,
says
I used to
Building
work there.
7. Building 7 right there.
It's a
Look, man,
distance. You
I'm
gotta
sure
walk. I'm telling you.
well, I think you're talking about a different Building 7 because that's not what
I
that's
know what
showing
I'm
right
talking about. It was on
the map
Vesey
right
Street.
there. That's the map
It's
right
on
Look,
Then
man,
listen, I used to work
it's
there.
yeah, well, you might have worked there, but you might have worked and you're thinking of something else because it's not what
Listen,
happened.
Nah, that building was bombed in 1993, Building 7. Check it out if you don't believe me. That was the first
Yeah, it was
building in 1993.
Did it fall down? Did it fall down?
It was bombed in 1993. Bombs exploded in the basement. Right. That building, that's the one that went down in 2000 when September 11th.
Yeah, I know
And listen,
I
I'm
know
not.
they're big.
To me, it's not a big deal. Like I'm not getting all bent out of shape and emotional over it. I'm just telling you that I'm from New York, and that there's no way
Mm-hmm.
two buildings get hit with a plane, and a building a bunch of blocks away comes down.
What'd you
Hey,
guys come
You're
up with?
entitled to your belief. I'm not disputing what you. It doesn't matter to me how you feel.
Well, do you have video proof? Do you have actual evidence? I want to see you walk from there and to the other building. I want to see that distance because I don't believe it. Because I watched those
You don't have
planes
to
hit.
believe it.
I
That's
see
cool.
what happened. I watched it. I watched it the entire day. I watched the second
Listen,
plane hit. I heard about the first, and I watched the second plane hit, and I
right.
watched the entire fucking day on how that building went down.
Where do
It
you
was
live?
there's no conspiracy over it. It happened.
Where do you live?
are you in New?
Well, at the time I was in California,
So
but I watched it on television like everybody else from 30 different fucking viewpoints.
I'm not gonna get up here and tell you about California because I've never been there. I don't live there.
you've
Freedom
never
isn't free. The guy who designed it even said that it was because of the materials that were used in the building of that building.
I don't care what he said. If you think that,
before.
listen, if you
Joe, the
believe
guy
anything
who
the
built it,
government
you don't
tells
care
you,
what.
you're a fool. Anybody who believes what the government feeds them is foolish.
Uh-huh.
And that's just my belief. My brother, you're entitled to your belief. It doesn't matter to me what you think. It makes no difference to me.
Okay, 43. I
I
have a question for you.
Hi, Rosie.
Hello. So does anybody here remember 9/11?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
September 11th.
we do.
Okay, so the buildings fell down. Both buildings, both towers fell down.
Mm-hmm.
None of the no people could have survived that. I lived
That's
in
right, ma.
Texas. I lived in Texas my entire life.
Mm-hmm.
I travel from Texas to Florida every year,
Mm-hmm.
and nothing bad has happened yet.
Thank God. Thank God. God bless you.
That's right. I
God bless you,
travel.
ma.
I travel a lot too, Rosie.
Little
I've been
Roger Angel.
blessed.
Yo, but
Yeah,
Joe, check it. Yo, Joe, no bullshit. That building is a good 7, 8 blocks away from the two big ones. Trust me when I tell you. I lived in New York
It
my
was
whole life. I'm
15 just
46
a
years
minute
old.
ago. It was 15 just a minute ago.
No doubt.
Uh,
Like I said, you don't have to believe me. Come to New York and check it out. And yo, Glenn, man,
One
good
of
to
these
see you
days.
too, Glenn. You know you my dude, man. You know I love you, Glenn. You heard?
yes. No,
Thank you for
I'm
letting me
good.
up.
No problem. Thank you for coming up.
Always a pleasure to be here and be in your presence. I hope God is everything is good with you.
Yeah, appreciate that.
Does anybody else remember 9/11?
we do, Rosie.
I watched it the entire day
43.
and for days afterwards.
Yeah, I'm here, sweet.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
I watched it for days
Yeah,
like the rest of the country.
no,
Okay, so there's
go
a
ahead,
movie
Val.
about it called World Trade Center. And
Mm-hmm.
that trade center was actually a real trade center. The World Trade Center was
Yes,
Yeah,
it
actually
is.
real, based on
yeah.
a true story.
Mm-hmm. It's a bunch of buildings. It's not just those three that I just said. There's a bunch of buildings.
But still, I've
Those were
never
just the
been
two main ones.
I've never been to New York either. And trust me, I don't want to go there after what happened.
I've been there since it happened.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that
I'm
was a
never
Well,
gonna
big
go
thing, man.
But
to
you
New
know
York
what gets
ever.
me?
You'll be okay, baby. I've been all over there. I tried to buy weed in Brooklyn. I got served at Times Square as a punk.
That's why I
Upstate
live
New
in
But you
York.
Brooklyn. I
know,
lived in Brooklyn my whole life.
I wish I knew you, bro. I'd have stopped and saw
Mm-hmm.
you. I was looking for
No
everybody I
doubt.
knew. Matter of fact, one of the guys out the chat came and took us on the subway. That's the only way I did the New York subway shit. One of the freaking niggas in chat met us down there and took us on a subway ride. That
Yeah,
was
that's a
really
fact.
funny.
I'll
Yes, and
agree
then
with
we.
you. I'll agree with you that it's a pretty far distance away, but it's still in the same complex. It's still in the same area
Mm,
of
Now
that
listen,
whole complex.
43. Listen, 43. Listen to me. I'm listen. However you feel is fine with me. I'm
right.
telling you. I'm telling you that building 7 is a good walk from them two buildings. I
It is
used to
a
have to
good walk, but
walk.
it's still within the area of destruction. It's
It's
still within the.
far.
If you look
It's
at where they
far.
go,
All
where
right,
they
43.
impacted. If you look where they impacted, if you
Yeah,
look where they impacted, okay.
yeah,
Here's
yeah.
another. Here's a new view of it. Okay, this is a different map. This is from
Okay,
FEMA.
okay.
This is
All
from
right,
FEMA. Okay,
all right.
this is how they impacted. Oh, let me get it on here.
Go ahead.
Telling you. I used to work there. I used
Yeah,
to have
you
to go
may
to
We
all
ain't
the
hearing
buildings.
that part at
look where
all. He
Building
is not
7
hearing
is. Look
that.
where Building
Anyways,
7
I'm
is.
gonna
It's
get
on the
going
top of
now,
that.
guys. I'm gonna get going now.
All
I
right,
will see
Rosie,
you
have a
all.
good one.
God
Love
bless
you
Okay,
you.
all.
Rosie, be careful.
Mwah.
God bless
See,
you.
here's Building 7 up on
God
the
bless
top.
you.
Okay. Yes, it's far from there,
I'm telling
but
you.
it's not.
I'm,
It's not 7 blocks, dude. I know what a
There
block
are
is in New York,
buildings.
and
There are buildings
even I know what a
much
block is.
closer. There are buildings much closer that apparently did not fall.
yeah.
Yeah. Well,
That's
they're
not
shorter buildings. How tall was Building 7? How tall was
very
Building
good
7?
It
question.
was
How tall?
small. It
Was
was
it
small.
small?
Yeah.
Well, it looks like it looks on this map right here. Hold on, I got another one.
He worked there. How many stories you think?
Yeah, like I'm telling you. Like why wouldn't
I
you believe
have
me?
the
Why
map.
would you
I'm
think I
looking
will
at it
come up
right
here
now.
Hey
and
This
lie?
one
Siri,
is a very good one. This one's a
how
very
many
good. Hold on.
stories was building number 7?
It was nowhere near as tall as those other
Okay,
buildings.
sweet.
The other buildings, yes, it was all than all the 3 other buildings that are there.
Hey Siri, how tall was building number 7? They gonna make me read.
Look at
Two
this map.
buildings to the same location, Trade Center, Digital Park, World Trade Center was completed and blah 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 blah.
Yeah, it was
7
smaller compared
worlds.
to the other buildings.
Yeah, they showing it the big buildings. I'm looking for the little building.
See, it was bigger than all the others. Those small buildings wouldn't get destroyed. This building, I would
All
think,
right.
would get destroyed from debris and that kind of stuff happening. I
All
really
right.
do.
Which one is building 7?
It's down on the right
Bottom
corner.
right.
Yeah,
Oh,
it's that tall
It
building
is.
right there.
It's definitely taller. Oh. Check this out. You see all those other buildings to the right,
Yeah.
right behind World
Mm-hmm.
Tower 3.
Mm-hmm.
And the one on the bottom left, and the one in between those two. They don't. They none of them fall because they're short. And building number 7 is just tall enough to shake enough where it falls.
And check
Remember
this
that?
out, real quick.
Yeah.
No, with all due respect, you see how it looks on the map?
Yeah.
When you're in real life, it doesn't even scratch the surface of how big of an area that is. You know what I'm saying? Like the map don't do it no justice. That shit is
I understand that.
telling you.
I understand that. I understand that. But you have to understand that science and physics work in certain ways, and it happened. It was 47 stories high. 47
All right.
stories is a freaking tall building.
Yeah.
It's going to hit
47 stories is a tall
those
building.
concussions from the plane, from all the impact of the towers coming down. That's what caused that building to get
Bullshit.
destroyed.
Buildings don't fall like that, man. Earthquakes don't make
Yeah,
tall
I
buildings
agree with you,
fall.
Joe.
That's not
Earthquakes
a
didn't
thing.
cause this, Joe. Earthquakes
That's
come
what I'm
from the
saying.
ground
You
up.
just said it got from
Earthquakes come from the
jostling.
no. Listen. Earthquakes come from the ground up. This happened from the top down.
Yes, to the
Okay,
And
tall
this is a
building.
completely
The
different way
building
that these.
7 was not hit
We
at
don't
the
do.
top.
Yeah, but they don't. We don't build buildings to withstand freaking plane impacts. And
The
even
building
if you
7
do,
didn't
which
get
they
hit by
did,
a plane, did it?
no,
hey,
it got
43.
hit by the app. Yes, sir.
No, I would, I see where your point comes from to some extent, but when they did the World Trade Center, like what they did, It did. Some odd reason, something about the way they designed it. Both World Trade Center. It did help up the walls. I don't know how, but it did.
And they were tall, those buildings. They were shit. They were tall.
Yeah. But
I used to take
when
the
those
elevators in
flying
them
hit them
shits.
buildings,
And fucking
see, when them
they were
planes
tall.
hit them buildings,
I don't know how true it was, but they said they were built with hydraulics too.
yeah.
You know, I don't know. I don't. You know, but it's
I don't see why people have. I mean, look, I can understand why you people want to believe something like that, but it's not. I mean, it
Why?
really
Because
isn't.
you say? Because you say?
No, I'm not
You
saying that.
understand
It's
we have
because it
our
happened.
beliefs, but we
If
should
it
believe
didn't
you it's
happen,
not.
and Joe, if it
Yeah.
didn't happen and it really was that way, wouldn't we know 20 years later? Wouldn't we
Fuck no,
really
why
know
would
by
we?
now?
Why
no. The
wouldn't we?
government is wicked.
Because people like you exist, like that question and stuff.
Who killed
Wouldn't
Kennedy?
people go out there?
Yeah,
Who killed
we don't know
Who
who
Kennedy?
killed
killed
Kennedy?
What's
Kennedy.
his name? What's his name? Wasn't
Lee
that
Harvey Oswald?
Ted Cruz's? Not Ted Cruz. Yeah, Ted Cruz's dad. Didn't he kill him? Or Ted Cruz himself?
What is this? Let me see. That was the 60s. It's like 60 years later. We still don't know.
Yeah. His brother got killed. We don't know. We don't know what this conspiracy behind that was. Like, there's a lot of shit we don't know.
Shit.
We also
We don't
don't
know
know
what
that God
happened.
actually exists, and yet we believe in him.
We believe that fucking weather balloons. What happened over there in Nevada? The famous Roswell shit. Weather balloons. That's what they want us to believe all these years later.
Yeah.
You know what? For a
Government
fucking
is wicked, man.
Look, I will admit that UFOs might be a thing. I just don't think they are what people think they are.
well, most of them would be some government. Blah 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 blah.
That's all I'm
And
saying.
I'm open to any person's viewpoint. That's the beauty of freedom.
Agreed.
Everybody can
Bouncing
express
back and forth
themselves, and
like this. And I like motherfuckers giving evidence as opposed to I'm telling you it happens. Tell me,
yeah,
like you were talking about the concussion waves and shit like that. Those are better arguments than I'm telling you it happens.
Do you understand that planes, Freedom, had phones on them at the time?
Okay.
Oh my God, you people are.
Yeah.
What's your point?
No,
The planes had phones on them. What's your point? Phones made it blow up. I don't know where you're about to go with that.
No, look at what Freedom said. That's what I'm on about.
Oh, hold on. I gotta go to the other phone. I was Googling shit. Hold on.
yeah. Yeah, even today, there are a lot of these planes that they build. They do, especially the big passenger plane, like what they had crashing into World Trade Center. And a lot of the other,
chilling with Byron. Yeah, they would describe her. They survive hurricanes. These are fucking buildings that were built
exactly.
To survive hurricanes, yes. Not an impact almost near the top floor, not with jet fuel that burns it at the temperature it did, not inside a freaking oven, which created that temperature even more. You do not know how that fire started or burned. You cannot tell me you know that.
We know that didn't happen with Building 7. It didn't get hit by an airplane, so this
I understand it didn't get hit by anything. It got hit by the after effects of those buildings falling down.
If we want to talk about the other two towers, we can talk about that. One, fucking jet fuel doesn't burn nearly 2,600 or 1,000 degrees, whatever it takes. I think it's 2,600 degrees what it takes to melt metal. Sure, it could get hot enough where the metal weakens, and maybe the weight from that pulls it down. However, if that's what happened, it is not sheared clean. That doesn't happen in nature. No way. And then they went in there during the night and removed the girders because they saw what I saw. Do you recall? They didn't do it during the day, which is safe. They went at night and told no one. Why would you do a secret operation to remove
there was a lot
steel
of funny
girders?
A lot of funny shit went
That
on.
shit
Archangel, rest in peace.
Red flag.
To your cousin.
Right? Who does construction at night? This, no one. And then once
Yeah,
they
there's a
got the
lot of
girders
stuff.
out, the rest of it occurs at regular intervals or times a day, like it normally would. They
Even the
went in at
firemen,
night
even the
and went,
firemen said that they've seen it going off like a demolition. The
yes,
firemen that
Willingly,
were.
Phil, because I'm an American, and as an American, I would fight for the things that we started in the first place from this event. So try again, chill.
and
My
this
son is in
month,
the army. My son is a Marine.
and I'm looking
You
at
know,
this
I
Yeah, I
love
was in the
America
Proposition,
army.
too.
the
I was
short
in the
building
army.
go down. I'm looking at the short building go down.
I
First
love
of all,
America. I love freedom.
it's not tall and skinny. It is wide. Would not have fallen. And it
Yeah, they're
fell, it
huge.
pancaked as if it does
Yes,
when you
we
when you
started
blow
it.
up the girders from the bottom, the whole thing drops. That's exactly how it drops.
Yeah,
I'm telling you,
the
this
way it went
Well,
this
down,
doesn't agree with science, bro.
that way it went down, the way it just
no,
came down like a detonated demolition
Yes,
project
don't
is.
you watch? Go look at CDI. I'm sorry, and we'll keep interrupting people. Controlled demolition. Look at them. Their buildings do just like this. They all drop. You've seen it a million times. Here's one dropping, but because someone
Hmm.
tells you or because you believe your country won't lie to you, bullshit. I'm black, man. I
Government is
know about the
wicked.
Tuskegee experiments and segregation
Yeah,
and all that shit. Stop stirring up
yeah,
our good niggers. They'll have you believe in anything. They'll have you believing right now everything's bad on everybody. Ain't no fucking racism, no institutional
yeah.
racism going on,
Hmm.
and you're gonna believe them. Police are good guys. Go talk to Officer Friendly. He'll help you. We should believe our government since when? They didn't even tell the fucking black motherfuckers that they had a cure for fucking syphilis. They was giving it to the white motherfuckers and kept it away from black motherfuckers. Something they wanted to see what the effects of
Yeah,
syphilis
the
are.
Tuskegee.
The
Yeah,
Tuskegee
Agent Orange, all
experiments.
types of stuff.
Right
You
now,
know.
hey,
Yes.
did you hear about the outbreak in Canada of syphilis? This one town is completely in.
No, but that's crazy. I'd have to I'm not a fan of vax, but I'd have got that syphilis vax.
No freedom. I
Yeah,
don't need
man.
to wake up. You
hey,
all
Joe,
do.
you know, you did brought a good point.
What's that? What's that?
Uh, about the metal when you get hot.
Yeah. It
You
could
know,
it could
I
Yeah,
want
man.
totally
to take.
twist and fall.
Yeah, I want to explain this why I kind of agree with you. You know,
Yeah.
anybody that knows about fires that they use to melt stuff. You know,
Yeah.
it does take a lot. You know, it does take a lot of heat to melt metal,
Hmm.
I'm gonna Google. I think it's
but it
2600
takes some
degrees.
amount of heat to weaken metal.
Hmm.
Uh 2700 degrees. I said 20
And
2700
Glenn,
degrees.
listen to me, because I used to be in those towers. 'Cause like I said, I used to work in all the buildings. They used to send me to every building. Those buildings
Yeah.
are humongous. Can you imagine how much metal is in them fucking buildings, bro?
Yeah.
Oh yeah,
Humongous,
I
bro.
totally agree. And you see that what amazed me when the plane hit them towers like they did. And when I first seen it, I'm like, oh damn, there goes both buildings right off that. But that what makes me how they and that's why I said what I said. The person how the person designed that,
Hmm.
they knew what they do. Okay,
Hmm.
and we
And our,
why I say
our
that because
government, man, they helped uh Bin Laden and his people fight the Russians. You know what I'm saying? They did a
yeah,
lot of stuff that's all types of stuff that's underhanded, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't trust them at all. You know, at all.
yeah,
All governments, man. They oppress
yeah,
people. You know, it's just about rich and poor.
Yeah, absolutely. Why would I believe
yeah,
Hmm.
one fucking word? They've never tried to help
Yep.
poor people, right? They've never had to
Mm-mm.
help the masses. If they did, they pay teachers more. They're willing to pay cops $250,000 a year. Some of these motherfuckers.
Hmm.
Teachers have to go on scraps. They've never tried to help us first. In fact, they don't give us bank loans. Blah blah blah. But
Nothing.
some virus
Nothing.
hits, and they suddenly want to come into the ghettos first because we love you more. We want to make sure you're protected
Hmm.
more. Fuck out of
Paying
here. Why would I
people to
believe
take
that?
that fucking vaccine. Paying people,
The
bro.
fuck out of here. They giving them $500 bonuses to get the computer chip.
And I'm a COVID
Why?
survivor.
They
I
never give nigga
survived COVID.
$500 for nothing.
It
Why
only had
would
a
No,
they give
2%
money?
nothing.
death rate. It only had a 2% fatality rate. It's not that it's not the fact that it's affecting people. It's a fact that you die in such a horrible way.
Well, nigga, that's
Hmm.
my choice, right?
Well,
You
that's
can't
fine, but I
decide
don't
for
want to die
me.
like that. Your health,
Well,
my
you get
health
the
is my
vax.
concern, but you know what? Your health is my concern as well as everybody else's.
Yes, but it's not as
What
much
is
as
he?
mine, right? If I want to tame
No, no,
lions,
no,
you
no.
don't get to tell
Hold
me
on.
I cannot.
Like I said, if you looked at the video I put out the other day about the words that Arnold Schwarzenegger had said, it's not about you. It's not
Yeah.
about you and your freedoms. It's about everybody's health. It's
Yes,
not
and if
about the individual. It's about everybody's health. It's about
agreed,
everybody in the country and in the world. It's not just
agreed.
about
So
your freedom to not wear a
I heard you.
mask.
I heard you the first 5 times you said that. So
Okay.
if that's the case, because I'm all about everyone's health, I need you to lower the speed limit. Too many motherfuckers die at 70 miles an hour. I'm gonna need it at 40 because that's more healthy. It saves more lives than this COVID
Mm.
vaccine shit. Make it a law. It's not about you and you got to get to work on time. It's about the people. Your logic doesn't hold, invalid.
Well, yes, it does because people want to go fast. They want to get there fast, and they're the ones who decided. Everybody decided that 70 was okay. They voted for that. They put
Oh,
up the proposition that raising the speed limit it was a good thing for everybody, and everybody voted yes.
so the majority rules.
Yes,
Majority is very good. The majority said slavery was okay, segregation was okay, blacks had to
not
die on the back of bus. It was okay. Majority rules. That's solid
freedom.
fucking
He's a
reasoning.
Republican. I understand. I'm listening to
It's
you.
about
I'm just
freedom of
It,
choice at the
it's a
end of the day.
yes. As long as I'm not hurting anyone, you leave me the fuck alone. I take a risk every time I drive my automobile.
Hmm.
Every time someone else drives theirs, they take a risk of hurting. There are more fucking deaths from alcohol and tobacco combined. They don't seem to, than all illicit drugs combined. They don't seem to be concerned with that. If it's not about the person, it's about the people. More people die from that shit than anything else,
Yeah,
right? The flu was
I
killing
had
more
COVID,
people. The flu
and
was killing more people.
yeah,
Can I
people
make you
die
wear a
every day,
mask
every year
cause of the
from
flu?
flu.
And did you
Yeah.
see that the very first year of the pandemic, when we got to flu season, we didn't have all those flu deaths
Yes,
because we
because they
were wearing
attributed them to
masks.
no, because they attributed to COVID deaths. Let me ask you this,
Well,
invalid,
maybe,
and
COVID is
stay
just
with
like
maybe,
me.
but
flu.
you'll never know
It's
that.
just like flu.
Nobody knows that. Why
It's
can't you just
obvious, right?
believe it? Why can't
It's
you believe it?
obvious because I got my own mind. I'm a smart dude. I'm as smart as these cats. I'm a smart cat. And here, let me give you some smart shit and stay with me for a moment. Out of all the people who die from COVID nowadays, the majority of them are not vaxxed, correct?
There are, nah,
I'll just say,
they're
I'll
saying,
just tell you.
no, they're saying
Uh,
that
uh,
like a good couple thousand per those deaths are due are people
all right,
who were
all right,
vaccinated.
all right. Let's cut that question out. Of the people who die, period, are you aware that 78%, nearly 80% are obese?
Mm.
Were you aware of that? Aware of that?
Not the obese part, no.
Okay, so now you're telling me I need to wear a mask because 10 people are dying. Now I just explained to you that if I'm not obese and I am not, nor are you, we only two of us die. Do I still have to wear a mask? Or should I just listen? Why can't I just listen, as you say? Right? Skinny motherfuckers should be able to run around and not wear a mask, right? You don't follow logic, you follow fucking government.
No, I follow the people who tell me what, like the doctors and the nurses who watch it every single
They
day.
they follow the
Uh,
government. I'm telling you, I
yo, I
can show
just
you
want
a
to say
million
this real
doctors and
quick.
nurses. I'm sorry, I can tell you a million doctors and nurses that say the opposite.
Let
Go ahead. I'm
Let me
so
say
sorry
this
for
real quick. I
interrupting
want
you,
to because
bro.
he said nurses and doctors, right?
Yeah,
The
yeah.
other day they caught a nurse shooting people up with some old crazy shit and telling them that they were giving them the vaccine.
No,
So
they're the
you got
saline.
it's
The saline
scary.
solution. I know which one you're talking about. I know which one you're
You know what I'm
talking
talking
about. Yeah.
about? Yeah, yeah. So It's not the vaccine. It's people. It's wickedness. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? You don't never know.
Are you aware of the group of doctors, international doctors, that came out and said this is a farce? The science is wrong. Are you aware, Invalid, when this shit first started coming out, they told you that 1 in 10 people would die who caught this. And there was
Hmm.
independent motherfuckers who did their own studies and said these people are lying.
Yeah.
California did a very famous study that found 0.03% were dying. Most people already had the fucking antibodies. It was bullshit. WHO,
Hmm.
CDC, these doctors that you rely on that said 1 in 10, they reduced their figures and said this thing is less deadly than the flu.
Yeah.
Since then, it's been even reduced more. 80% are fat. The most of them are elderly. The odds of a regular healthy person are damn near
Yeah.
nil. True
Yeah.
story.
Yeah.
That's
I had it.
science.
I survived it. It was like the flu. It was just like the flu.
Hey, did
Coughing
you have
attack.
now? Did you see anybody in there while you were in there?
I didn't go to the hospital. Don't
That's
put
good.
that shit in my house. You know what I'm saying?
Everybody,
Straight up.
Freedom,
all my
I'm not
friends
taking
went down.
sides. You're putting words in my mouth, Freedom, and that's fine. You people don't want to listen to what I have to say. That's fine.
Yeah,
Just
he
like
ain't said
Joe
nothing
and
about
this man here,
Republican,
he said we all
Democrat.
have our own opinions and we're all
Yeah,
welcome to them.
he
So if you
really
Yeah, I
think that
was.
respect
I'm not
everybody's
taking sides,
opinions.
which I'm not. You know, you don't like me.
No.
That's fine. That's fine. I don't care.
You have to search for the
I have
truth.
Yes.
I think what I think because I done my research. If my research, if I can't rely on the research that I have, then how can I rely on the research you guys have? There's that disconnect. We don't know what information is real or not. We don't know what truth is not. We're never going to know, according to you. We're never going to know what the truth is about what happened in any of these events or any of these things or
Agreed.
anything for that matter.
So our
I
You know,
agree
and
with
opinions
you.
it's,
our opinions are valid. Even
Yeah.
invalid's opinion is
You're not
valid.
supposed to believe me. You're supposed to dig and search.
I knew somebody would come up with that sooner or later, Joe.
some point
Everybody
or another.
always does. They always say, "Oh,
Yeah.
Your
your name's
opinion
invalid,
is
so your point's
invalid.
invalid."
That's funny.
Look, I'm just saying there isn't, and I gotta say, man, look, I'm 54 this week. Okay,
Yep. Yep.
been around the block a few times.
Happy birthday.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Happy birthday, bro.
Yes, they're rising because of the Republicans. They're rising because of rich people. Chill. Don't care. You're making me distracted. I'm saying that conspiracy theories
Yeah.
are just theories. That the world isn't run by a conspiracy theory. Yes, it's run by the rich. Yes, it's run by governments. Yes, all of that.
Yeah.
But I don't
Okay.
think it is as bad or as convoluted as people make it out to be. Because
But some of
humanity,
that stuff isn't theory. Some of it is conspiracy truth. You know
And a
what I'm
lot of
saying?
these
Like some of that
things,
is shit is true.
and a lot
You
of these
know?
things with theories until they're proven true. There's nothing
yeah,
wrong with a fucking
I know.
Yeah.
theory.
And the thing is, but the thing is though, we we're human. We're
Right?
flawed. We're
Agreed.
Hmm.
flawed. Humanity is a flawed species. We're not
Absolutely.
perfect. And if you know that you're a flawed species and you know about yourself, you know, you as a human being, what you are capable of, what other people are capable of, what you've seen people do in your life, Joe, like you, in your life on the streets, you saw what people were capable of.
Oh fuck yeah! Every day my friend got shot and killed yesterday. I was thinking
I'm
about putting
sorry
a
to hear that.
video up.
May he rest in
And,
peace, man.
that's the thing I'm trying to say is that humans are just humans. We're not these highly complex beings that are thinking all these complex conspiracy theories bullshit. It's just greed. It's just simple greed and selfishness. That's what really drives and motivates this world is greed
Uh,
and selfishness.
then you should be the biggest conspiratorialist in the fucking country if you believe that. You know what greed leave, motherfucker. What greed breeds. A motherfucker will come up with anything to hold on to that money and keep yours,
Yeah.
take yours from you,
But there's
separate
always
you
a
from your
penalty,
money.
man. There's a penalty for when you do something wrong. Always. There's always a penalty when you sin.
Right.
Always.
That's why I don't think it's necessary to we catch someone for murder. You can't get away with murder. You can't get away with these things that we feel us as humans have to punish people for. I believe that's taken care of. You don't get away with that shit.
Yeah,
Here
I
Hey,
agree.
Swayman, gonna
later.
say something?
Oh shit, I ain't even got that phone. I can't even see what's going on. Where's the other phone?
Yeah. Hey, Swayman, you gonna say something?
Y'all forgetting one thing.
Yeah, that's
What?
it.
Where did all the planes?
Okay.
Where did all the plane wreckage go to?
It went,
Very
let me
good,
find
right? No, he's got a good point. What happened to the
No,
fucking plane
I
wreckage? It
didn't say anything
evaporated.
about it.
Okay,
That was
when
a
the
good
plane
point.
supposedly hit the Pentagon, where is the tracks and where are the plane wreckage at?
That's right. It was
Mm.
supposed to be a jetliner. It's supposed to be massive. We know what happens when they
Mhm.
leave. I saw the video. It was a quick spurt of a plane that did not look like a fucking a jetliner, and the pieces
Mm.
that were there couldn't have formed half of a Cessna wing.
Mm. We
43,
forgot all about the Pentagon. That's a good point.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh, the
43,
Pentagon was a big. Did you hear about the
43,
conspiracy theory on that one? Did you hear about the conspiracy theory on that one? I
Let's
even saw pictures. I even
let's
saw
hear that
pictures
one.
that
Well,
were supposed
43, I like a good argument.
I
But
love it.
you
He's
got to
doing
ask
well. Let's
yourself,
hear it.
bud.
Yeah.
All right. When the plane supposedly hit the Pentagon, there should have been a well-seen track going through that yard before it hit that place. Now, I don't know if
Yeah.
you've ever been there, but I've been there. You would have
What, at
seen
the
it.
Pentagon? At the
There
Pentagon?
was no wheels. There was no fuselage.
No big
There was
ass
no
tail.
cockpit. There was no nothing.
Mm.
What happened to
And that's
it?
the Pentagon. That's the Pentagon.
Okay.
The fucking
And
Pentagon. Like, no, I'm saying that's like the Pentagon is like one of the most fucking important. That area is like to the government is like, you know what I'm saying? Like, shit. You would think that
okay,
they
well,
would be well.
what what about the one that supposedly the passengers took down in Pennsylvania?
That one
Where
too.
was the wreckage from that? There was none.
I saw it from the sky and the helicopters that were flying over it after it crashed. I
They didn't
think
show no wreckage.
I saw it. I saw it.
I didn't. But
Well, it's on you.
pull that video up because I'm
And a
telling you, there
20-year-old
was no
video.
wreckage.
There's
There was
a
no
20-year-old video. It's
wreckage.
going to take me a couple minutes to find it. Hold on.
Well, go ahead. I welcome it. Even if a plane hits a tower or hits a building, the whole plane is not going to disintegrate into ash. Something's going to come down and hit the ground. And nothing did.
Yo, Glenn, I'm
'Cause-
out of here,
Do
man.
you
I was a
understand how
blast.
steel melts?
But,
At what
well,
temperature
you
Okay,
steel
know,
melts?
Queen.
I'm sorry,
All that
but I
stuff
was.
melt. That's and those planes are not made out of steel. They're made out of aluminum, which melts at a very small, a lower
I
temperature.
was watching it live. I was on I saw it live. I watched it. There is
That's
no
it.
possible way that a plane, hitting two towers. There's no way wheels or a fuselage or a tail's not going to come down to the ground. The next video you saw was people jumping out of the damn windows.
You know what did somehow make it to the ground were the so-called IDs of the so-called hijackers came down pristine, not burned or anything like that. Found their way to the street and people just happened to find them and this is how they found the hijackers. I don't buy that shit for a moment.
I don't either.
Well, you got me on a big screen. Let me show you this picture. This is the Pentagon plane debris. This shit doesn't this is nothing. Here, let me give you another fucking image of it.
Yeah, that's what I'm talking about.
This shit is nothing. It's enough to, damn it. Need some photos.
I'm sorry, but he's sitting there talking about a plane being aluminum and being thin and disintegrating on impact.
I didn't say it was thin.
No,
built
it's
out of
going to
aluminum.
blow apart. It's going to fly everywhere. That is scientist.
You're an expert on it.
No, I'm not an expert.
Let
I'm just telling
scientists
you
tell me.
that is science. It's
This is all.
science.
But
This is it.
I have
That's
a
it.
picture right here, Joe. I have a picture right here as well.
All right, Glenn, put invalid up there.
Yeah, I will. Give me a few seconds. I'll do it.
And then, you know,
Wait,
as
that's
fast as
supposed to
those
be the
planes.
Pentagon?
No,
Yeah.
this is the plane that went down in Pennsylvania.
Okay, let's see it.
I'm not
The
arguing
wreckage.
that.
This is the wreckage from that plane.
That's not what I saw.
No,
Well,
that's
you
not at
know,
the Pentagon.
that's the
though.
thing with the internet, man. I don't even know if this is the true one. What I'm saying is that I watched
That's
it
not
as
what
well.
I saw.
We all watch the same freaking thing happen, and we all see something different. So what is
We
true?
all saw the
What
same
is
shit at
all
the
of it?
Pentagon, though, right?
We
stay
don't
with the
know. That's what
Pentagon
I'm
shit.
trying to tell you. But you're going to sit there and tell me that an aluminum plane that hits two towers and it didn't even go, neither one of them went all the way through. And then you're telling me that parts didn't blow off of that machine and go to the ground. You're barking up the wrong tree, bud, because
It's
parts would have
logical.
flown.
You hit a fucking
So
hard
you're saying that there
surface
weren't even
in
planes that hit it.
aluminum. No, you hit a
When I
hard
watched
surface
it
in an
hit.
aluminum tin can.
I did too, live.
So you don't believe that the planes hit?
I think. Look, here's my thoughts on the whole
I gotta
thing.
go.
I think that they drove things in there. Yes, planes, be it maybe. I don't know. But
And what about all the people
were
that were
those
passengers?
buildings taken down by the planes? No, I don't think so. I
do.
I think that they wanted this war, and I think it was staged from the word go, and they planted. I mean, why do they have the steel girders protected and nobody can see them now? So nobody can test them. I think it was a setup to drive us into that war. Now, what they did, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. And I really don't think I'd want to guess. But
Well,
as far as planes taken down, look, those buildings were there to withstand several impacts. All right? They were built that way. And for other buildings to go down after that point tells you something. Secrecy was behind it. I'm just saying, dude.
The cheapest materials, because it's always built by the cheapest materials out there. That's what it was built with.
Okay, why don't you ask the engineer? Why don't
you look at the structure of how those buildings were built? They were built pretty much straight up in a stacked formation because that's how the designer built it. They wanted a tall building that.
Why don't you ask one of the engineers? 43. One of the engineers is still alive, and he talked about it. Those twin towers were. Yeah, he did. He came on there. He said those buildings were built with the best of material. They were built with the best of material.
That's what all they're going to say because they don't want their asses chewed. They don't want to get blamed for that shit.
Okay, like I said once again, where's all the plane wreckage?
I don't know. If I did, I'd show you. Freedom. They didn't have those kind of systems in aircraft back then.
Hey y'all, I'm gonna go ahead and shut it down here. I've been live over 2 hours now.
Right, sure it is, Free.
Oh, I'm sorry,
I,
43. I like a good argument, bud, you know, but
Oh no,
no plane wreckage, it doesn't make sense.
well, if I can find it, I will show it to the world.
Well, if I do,
If I could.
hey, if I do, I'll be the first one to show it. Swear to God, I would.
I would
If
too.
I find it first, I will show it. Guaranteed. Because I don't like questioning my government. But sometimes you have to.
Yeah, you always have to. You have to keep them. That's the whole point of a good, well-regulated government is keeping them on their
Exactly.
toes.
Exactly.
I'm not going to
Exactly.
open my eyes for you to something that isn't true.
Well,
Glenn,
like
you're
I
taking off. You
said,
said.
yeah.
you know, I'm, you know, look, I would love to trust my government. I really
I
would.
would too. I would
And for the
too.
most part, and a lot of things I do, but there's some things I don't, you know, and there's a, you know, and I mean, you know, it's good to question things.
It is. It is very good to question things, but it also there comes a point when you start asking questions and you start going off on these tangents and theories and whatnot that don't serve anything but to confuse the issue.
I know
You
that.
know,
I
I
know
believe
that.
in the, I
They're
believe I believe what I've heard from the people that explained it back when they did their first report on how those buildings fell, on why they fell, on what actually happened. I listened to what happened. I heard what happened. I saw people talking and going, yeah, this is how it happened. Now, am I supposed to just ignore all that and listen to somebody on the internet that has no doctorate, that has no science, that has nothing but their say so? I'm going to listen to the scientists. I'm going to listen to the people that are there because that's what government is for. Government is for the people. If it's not for the people, then why do we have government at all? And if everybody knows that the government is there for the people's sake, and the people aren't keeping them accountable, what's the point of all of this?
I love how you just said that. You got a good valid point there. You really do. And that is true. If you don't trust somebody in your government, then who the hell are you going to trust? I mean,
Exactly.
when the shots first came out, now I haven't had any because I've already had it. But however, everybody's sitting there saying they're putting these micro chip things, you know, in the shots, you know, to give you for the COVID virus. Do you understand? Do you understand what the cost would be for that?
Yeah, exactly. Especially with today's technology, we got things small. We got things pretty small, but we ain't got them that small yet. Nanobots are only just becoming a thing now.
I know,
and
but
that's what
you
I
know,
think we have to be.
people sit there and like, oh well, I'm not going to take that shot. You know, I don't. They're probably putting nano or whatever chips they are in that stuff, and I'm like, do you guys really realize what technology and the expense that they would have to go under to actually do that? I mean, come on.
Yep.
You know.
I thank for that, Swami. I thank you for that. It's really, I know, Glenn, you're taking off.
Yeah.
Hey,
I
Glenn.
appreciate y'all coming up.
Glenn, I
ahead.
put my email in your chat. I don't know if you got it or not, but you can go back and look. I put it in there if you want to talk, bud.
Okay. All right.
But
Appreciate you.
but
Hey, Hank.
like a 43, like I said, man. If people really think they're putting chips in the vaccine to give it to you so they could track you, you guys are out of your mind. That would take a lot of money. If they
Bill
want to
Gates
track
doesn't even
you,
have nearly enough money to do that, Archangel. He also has like a rice grain of wealth to Jeff Bezos. So yeah. Anyway, Glenn, thanks for having me up here, man. I appreciate you. I love
Yeah,
what
see
you
you
do. I
later,
love
Glenn, bud.
Yeah, I appreciate y'all coming up. I
See
appreciate
you later,
everybody came
Glenn.
up. I appreciate anybody in the chat showing up. Make sure you hit the like, share, and subscribe.
Oh, I already
Yeah.
have, bud.
Okay. Oh,
later, man.
Flammy, can you hang on? We aren't going to end it. I'd like to talk to you about something, okay?
All right, bud.
Who? Me or Swami?
Flammy,
Okay. Have a good one, people.
See you
you
later,
too.
43.